There we go. Welcome back, everyone. Been a day since my last stream, but hey, how about that Spider-Man video? Hope everyone enjoyed that. Had to focus on finishing that yesterday, but tonight I'm completely free. In fact, it's been an overall boring day. So here's to the next 4 hours. And, well, then I remembered what game I'm playing. So let me take another sip just in case. I probably should put some rum in that. You know, it's probably not a good idea to put alcohol in tea anyways. I don't think anyone does that, right? I'm not a drinker, so I couldn't tell you. I'm sure there's something out there. There's like Long Island's. But hello everyone. Hope everyone's been safe and sound. It's been pretty cold the past couple days for me. Had to crank up that thermostat. But anyways, hope everyone, enjoyed themselves. Hope you liked the video I released today on Spider-Man. I was pretty happy with it. Spider-Man makes good material for a video, I think. Well, based on the two I've now done. But look, we got some more work to put into us in this game tonight. Since I've already played the 2 games I got up for vote. What's up, Goku and Sly? How you two doing? You guys have fun today? Sometimes I swear I act like a kindergarten teacher. Did you have fun? Did you enjoy your day? Did you go to the playground? That's me. I don't know why. You're actually proud that your sin made into the video. Which one was it? There's sometimes some stuff that gets said during a stream that I recall, but I don't always recall who says it. Rosatron, hello. Just finished this game yesterday. I can't say that I was not expecting how this game ended, by the way. Your playthrough took about 75 goddamn hours. You probably did a lot more than I'm going to end up doing. Or at least I hope that's going to be the explanation I can give to you. And why I would, get through it maybe 25 hours less than that. I'm hoping for at least that much. What's up, Savior? Let me send out the call over Discord. The one about the military force in the city? Oh, that one. You're most welcome that it got used. Hope you enjoyed hearing it coming out of my voice. Ooh, only 6 months left. Until what? Figured out the plot for this game? Well, don't spoil me. I want to be surprised and see if it's all worth it. Game will never end. We'll be playing it this time next year, won't we? Thing is, chat, it does end, but there's more that keeps going on after that, because there's some optional stuff that you gotta do to get the true ending. And then a couple months from now, they'll release a big DLC chunk that'll have entirely new bits of plot for you to go through. And probably like the next 2 years, actually, until they release the next one. How do you feel this game compares to Odyssey? Very similarly. Identical, almost. You were watching the last stream before clicking that? Well. That's gotta be a weird feeling, right? You go from not having any interaction in the stream to having it. New YouTube video was great. Excellent work. Thank you. Glad you guys enjoyed it. Rare mood didn't feel as good as you thought it would. Yeah, there's a lot of things we could say about that particular mood, can't we? Never lives up to expectations. This is your obligatory question. How is the game so far? Don't you join that side of idiocy. Howdy, your friend. Howdy, my friend. Howdy, all friends. Hope everyone had a great weekend, though. You haven't finished the game yet? You mean Spider-Man? You'll get to it eventually. Let me publish this YouTube video and get that out of the way. The video seems like it's doing pretty well. I went kind of through a slow period on YouTube over the November. And most of actually October. But that Control video I did not do very well at all. So it kind of left me in like a weird, awkward area. Where I just, for like the entirety of a full month, just everything was a bit slowish. So this one should put the channel back on track. Hopefully, I need to build up some momentum before Cyberpunk comes out. So, Spider-Man video plus a COD video. That should do it. You have to stay outside all day today? You feel frozen. Oh, did you get a new job, Jim? You went hunting for the Order of the Ancients? Definitely took forever, yeah, because you gotta... First, you gotta kill all the stupid acolytes. Then you get the clues, and then you gotta go around doing the other stuff. I think if I end up doing that, I'm just gonna go to... use an online map or something. New video was good. You were right that the game felt more like a deal. Well, I think everyone came to that conclusion as soon as they saw that there's more of a expanded DLC. Almost like, well, more of like an expansion pack than a true sequel. But it's technically a sequel in the way it's, you know, put out there. You went back to work? Oh, good on you. Just finished watching the video. Didn't see the streams, but the video was amazing. I do not like Peter's redesign. I'm actually indifferent to it. I don't really care what Peter Parker himself looks like, as long as he's your boyish-looking guy, I guess. I mean, he's always got a different look to him, depending on what era he's designed in. It's just weird they did it so radically and differently. It just one game later, and it looks nothing like the original. At all, actually. When you compare them side by side, it's two different characters. But he spends 90% of his time in a spider suit, so it hardly matters. So you think we'll finally get the Green Goblin, or do some people still hold out hope that that's going to be Harry Osborn as Venom in the next Spider-Man game? I'm pretty much locked in. Like, no, I kind of locked myself into the prediction that it's Green Goblin, despite the spiders in the room with him. Just watched a review and it said that you won't finish the game even after 70 hours. They lie. There's no such thing. Plenty of people finished it beneath 70 hours. Pray that it's Harry as Venom. I mean, it makes more sense to have Green Goblin, though. It's a big green tank of fluid. Confirmed? How is it confirmed that Harry is using the Venom symbiote when they haven't actually confirmed anything? It's just literally like, here's a scene at the end of our game that hints toward the next game. The Tinker? No, they call her the Tinkerer in the game. That's her villain name, the Tinkerer. I know it's dumb, but it's what they went with. Look at the scene when Norman puts his hand on the glass, the goo makes the Venom face. I don't know, it just seems like it's a big green vat of, fluid, which is something that the Green Goblin has come out of, or turned people into quite a few times. And it's also the Osborns. So I figured, yeah, I don't think even they technically know yet. That's why they're just waiting to see. Also, Dr. Insano, thank you for the 7-month streak. What is the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? An alligator will see you later. A crocodile will see you in a while. Hey everyone. Even grandpas watch stream chat sometimes, judging by the level of humor of that joke. The reviewer also said that once you get Witch Time, the game is laughably easy. I actually got Witch Time the last time I played this game, and it instantly made the Acolyte fights way easier compared to what they were. It's like it's almost like they're built for that ability, in fact. And without it, you're kind of screwed. Has Harry Osborn ever been the Venom symbiote before? That's just kind of weird that they'd go with him for that. I still think it's Green Goblin, though. Or maybe they'll make it a Black Goblin, who knows. Green Goblin. I know there's been like a Red Goblin with the other symbiote thing, so maybe they'll go with that. What was I doing the last time? Oh yeah, we were working on New Kingdom. Harry was infected with the Venom symbiote famously in one of those cartoons, and people loved it, huh? I only recall his dad being Green Goblin. I don't remember him doing much himself. Alright, here we go. He was just like Peter Parker's friend, who gets cucked over Mary Jane and all that. Alright, so, okay, yeah, I remember now. I'm recalling, it's all coming back to me. We have to free prisoners and also go do this kind of stuff. Find one Evor weakens the Breton forces by stealing the cargo, and then Your war weekends are reinforced by finding and burning supply carts. Speak with the refugees. Okay, we'll do that too. Eddie Brock is Venom. Yeah, well, there's been a lot of people who are Venom. Think they'll ever bring Gwen Stacy into the games? You mean the one where she's like wearing the spider suit herself? You know, the silk person? Probably. I think that's pretty popular, isn't it? That character? Or at least the character design is. So it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it was also in the Spider-Verse movie. But hey, we're done with Spider-Man until the next game. So these are all questions for another time, I think. Gained huge popularity, huh? Well, it's a nice design, I'll give it that. I don't know much about the character.
Friend or foe?
Friends, peace. I was told you might know where the Britons bring in their supplies.
Are we your friends, Dane?
I would have it so.
After years of blood and gore, looting and burning...
I feel like you're just slogging through the game at this point. I like to describe it as I'm playing this game the way it wants to be played, and it wants to be played in plain missionary style. No creativity whatsoever. In fact, it throws a fit if you try to. Instant you ask for doggy, it's like, nope, don't do that. Mm-mm.
In Rodri, we share a common enemy. My only wish
In fact,
is to
put a
destroy
sheet
his
between us.
supply line and bring him to the table, begging for a truce.
Cut a hole through it.
Once we have peace, you and your kin will no longer walk this land in wretchedness.
This game is very Mormon, is like apparently what I'm going for.
Very well, Dane. Here's what I know. The Britons move their goods through Dustin Quarry. See that tower to the south? That's the Hillgate remnants. Further on, you'll find the stone quarry.
And
What console am I on? I'm still on the previous generation. I haven't got any of the new stuff. GMC, give it a sub to Goku Madne. Thank you. Are you an Assassin Creed yet? We have neither a Creed nor are we an Assassin. Where'd he just point to? Quarry is located south of Hillgate. That right? That's... I like how he pointed to something in a cutscene where I can't see where he was looking.
I need your eyes, my friend.
That thing. Also, GMC gives it a sub to Green Hood. Game only does missionary until you pull out your wallet. You're right. That's extra cost for something, you know, special, isn't it? You have to ask what that means, is that this game is more... I'm saying the game is, you know, it's only into plain sex. This is what I was going for with that line of humor. Anything else, any other position is going to cost you money. And it's even then, it's not going to make it very good. Barely putting any effort into it. I don't know why I had to make it stupid, but I just decided to. That's my brand of comedy, apparently. Tinker was recently wheelchair bound. That's what I read up on, that it was like an older guy who was put in a wheelchair by Punisher originally. But they rewrote it to be a, you know, a young girl. So you definitely see the resemblance for this game. I mean, the new one. Guess it's horny chat o'clock. It's always horny chat at some point. Wait, don't I already have a fast travel there, don't I? The quarry is located south of the Hillgate ruins. Yeah, that's the Hillgate ruins. Yeah, I can just fast travel there. Why is there so much gold over here? Not unheard of for comic adaptations that change characters. Look at the original Mr. Freeze before the Batman. Yeah, that's more, though, the change with generations, though. They don't usually change it that drastically until they just want to, like, you know, win a new audience. Going from an old paraplegic man to a young black teenage girl is a pretty big departure. We're looking for a quarry.
Have a look, Sunan.
That looks like a quarry over there. Or maybe not, can't really tell. Yeah, Copperhead was one that got it too. But I guess that, you know, that's an improvement because no one cared for Copperhead before that. Quarry is located south of the Hillgate ruins. Remnants. Oh. There it is, Dullstone Quarry. Over there. Yeah, the name is there, Finn. And new one is named Finn Mason, so it's kind of obvious. Well, they make it pretty obvious, pretty quick. They don't really try to hide the fact that Finn is the villain in the game. They reveal that pretty early on. No one cared for the team. I didn't even know who he was until the game was like the Tinkerer. I'm guessing he was not a very popular character, which is probably why they should have picked with someone else, to be honest with you. But they probably didn't want to use. I'm guessing since it was kind of like a 1.5 game and not a full sequel, they didn't want to, you know, invest the time and effort into making something or using a more well-known villain that they might want to use in the true sequel to the game. So no, like, say, Mysterio or whatever. Does Miles have any of his own, like, really unique villains that are tied more to him than Peter, or is he just fighting all of Peter's villains? There had to be somebody they could have used in that regards. His father, the Prowler, you know, I guess they kind of used that, but... Well, no, well, that's his uncle, not his father. Or unless it's also his father in the comics or something. Still love your Jock Spider-Man Spider Bra idea. When did I come with the Spider Bra? How long has it been since I had that idea, though? I barely recall my own ideas at this point. He has a female Dr. Octopus and a clone of himself. Okay, I gotta say, his villains aren't impressing me very much. But then again, I'm not really a huge fan of most of Spider-Man's villains.
Go, Sunan.
I've always thought most of Spider-Man's villains kind of suck. Despite how popular Spider-Man himself is, I've never really... most of his villains, he's got like Doc Ock, and for a while he had Venom. They were pretty good in Green Goblin, and really the rest are just kind of lame. How many, you know, versions of, you know, Venom was popular, but then they had like 20 different versions of, you know, the symbiote now, and counting. They've had like a Green Goblin was popular, so they had like a bunch of those. That's also a problem with Spider-Man's villains. They keep just multiplying the same one over and over again. All right, burn supply carts. Let's get rid of that bell, though. Don't worry, it just rusted and fell off. Venom is best. Well, I kind of put forward my theory that heroes are more defined by their villains at the beginning of my video, and I've always stood by that. You can't really have a good hero if they don't have really good villains to go up against. That's one of the reasons I think Batman is, you know, popular, because he has like pretty much the best rogues gallery out there. And usually the rogues gallery will have, you know, certain traits about them that make them, you know, either clash or contrast with their main opponent, you know, their hero for the, you know, the strongest. I'm guessing that's why so many of Spider-Man's villains are also just, you know, scientists, you know, driven mad by their own creation. Or at least a good number of them are. But it also just like, okay, everyone's a scientist and everyone's a mad scientist at that. Finished 2 pages of your new book. Awesome. I think that you're like there's like a couple of, you know, aspiring writers in this chat. I need to start making moves. I'm just sitting here. Also, Spear Coney, thank you for the 3-month sub. You can indeed read all lots of Batman villains, but more than 1 or 2 of everyone else. Yeah, I think that's the case with a lot of them. A lot of people have a lot of goofy villains that feel like filler. They're just there to like be like people that the hero beats on a bit, and maybe present like give a fight scene to. And then you have like their main villains, which you'll usually put all the plots together. Like, let's face it, Rhino is not usually going to be a main villain who puts together a big, conspiracy or plot to take on Spider-Man. Or who knows, maybe I'm wrong and there has been a comic like that, but it doesn't feel like he would be that kind of thing. He's more like, I'm the villain of the week kind of deal. That's too clean for descent flying. Fuck. Working on a comic with your original characters. Ah. Good luck to you. Miles has plenty of villains, but they aren't popular. He just petered. Yeah, I've always, that's kind of also another issue with alt heroes. I feel is that they usually end up just doing the same stuff that the hero they're kind of replacing already does. Like he just does the same shit Spider-Man does, hangs out with the same people Spider-Man hangs out with, and fights most of the same people Spider-Man fights. So it's not really doing much with him that you couldn't really do with Peter. Also, thank you GMC for another gift sub to King Kilban. Do you ever get your complimentary Nobel Prize after graduating high school? No, I didn't create an energy converter. Whatever the hell that is. They don't really explain what that thing... I mean, obviously the name is meant to explain, oh, it converts energy. But they don't really explain new form either. It's like, oh, it's just experimental energy that will give you build a power reactor for 500 years. I mean, cool. I still thought that was... I did think my point about the new form reactor is like, oh, it makes people sick. And I was like, well, so would a nuclear reactor if you get close to it. Just put it behind some shielding. It's problem solved. No, we gotta sabotage it. We can't let the people get sick. Just put it behind some lead. I mean, it's still gonna revolutionize the world. That's all you gotta do. Engineering fix it. Maybe he was only thinking as a chemist. Do they have perks where you can't assassinate the enemy NPC if... no, you can still assassinate them even if they're above your level. You just have to do an extra quick time event. Where you have to, like, there's a gauge that shows up sometimes you can miss. But it's usually pretty easy to hit. Though you have to, like, unlock that, yeah. Alright, so we need to burn those carts down there. This place is freaking packed with people, though. Jesus Christ. Again, the best parts of the game is the stuff around the hidden ones, not the Viking shit. Yeah, but that's not gonna get you an ending for the game. Did I just cut his ass? Well, I guess maybe it's a very deep cut. Maybe it went through a kidney or something. Why don't I turn on guaranteed assassination? I mean, most of the time I get that. I mean, like I said, I'm fine with like a little tiny quick time event. It's not that big of a deal usually. Poor lady. Usually they don't put the women to work in the mines. Here's one of them I need to burn. Okay. What do I think of Johnny Silverhand? You mean the cyberpunk character, Keanu Reeves? I think he's pretty much is Keanu Reeves. I don't really know anything about him other than he's, you know, what little I've seen of him in videos. Uh-oh. So I couldn't really... I'll have to play the game. Let me play that game first before I give you any ideas on characters in it. I think that's the better way of doing it. That needs more of a splat if it's going to drop something that heavy on someone. You don't think Keanu Reeves blows up buildings for fun? Come on, everyone would do that if they could, though. It's only the law that keeps us from being lawless. I've seen how you all play GTA. You run over everyone you can. No lie. Alright. You're a safe, law-abiding citizen. So you called it AAA games for some reason have a love of having 2 epilogues now? Well, it's really only mainly Ubisoft stuff, really. That hasn't really seen. That doesn't make it a trend if it's just one company. Actually, I made a game for running over people in GTA 5. It made things crazy whenever it played. Interesting. Which do you like better, FPS or third-person shooters? Subjective. It depends on which one I'm playing and how good. It can be either way. Like a good FPS is really good, and so is a good third-person game. So I don't worry myself over which one I like more, to be honest with you. Traditionally, though, I probably like more first-person shooters. However, third-person shooters work well for the kind of content I make. Uh-oh. See me? You saw me. Okay. Glad I put all those points into bow now. It's proven useful.
For the love of Saint Cuthbert, free me! These men will fight for us.
Go. I'm glad they locked you up with weapons. That's nice of them. There's a explodable wall there. Is there any the old jars, please? No jars. Oh well. Maybe that'll blow it up. Maybe it's close enough. So chat. I'm hoping to have this game finished before, you know, a certain other open world game comes out. You think that's doable? I mean, I've got like a week and a half left. That's not close enough to burn, is it? Nope. Nope. Not close. I need a red barrel. What's up, Babby?
The poor priests of the coast, often murdered in the chapel, the rest taken in chains to some ungodly heathen lands. Not much of a threat, we are.
Maybe if you do longer streams, I think I should be able to do it with just regular 4-hour streams, to be honest with you. I mean, I think we're making pretty solid progress now. You just got your license recently, so you drove to school and home by yourself for the first time. Congrats. Was it stressful? You soon learned to despise driving. I hate even being in cars. I cannot wait for the day when we have self-driving vehicles and never have to worry about that shit ever again. That'd be a miracle of technology.
Let me out. I want to fight these bastards.
They'll have asked me to free the prisoners to strengthen our field.
Shropshire needs you.
You know, you already hated driving, hence why it took so long for you to get your license. Especially if you drive, I don't know where you drive at, but if it's in a city, you're just like, oof. It's like, well, that's another layer of stress. Why are the prisoners going to raise the alarm? Well, I think they're like going back to the camp or something.
Damn flames! Could be tucked up in the fodder.
That guy's got 2 shields. Why? Is he like playing Minecraft? And he's punching hay. Ultimate defense. Like, no, I will not be defeated. I broke the AI. No, I think he just picked up the first weapons he came to. GMC, get that a sub to Yiles. Or Lyles, thank you. Oh, here we go. I need one of these.
I do miss the old fish. Well,
Some devs working on self-driving cars use copies of GTA 5 to simulate to build the AI. Rockstar wasn't happy. I don't know why they would care. I mean, it's not really a bad thing. I'm pretty sure they actually ran AIs through their game to actually make sure all their roads work properly. But then again, I guess they weren't paid for it, and that's why they're upset.
best be vigilant.
We demand money for you to play our game in that way. Rockstar supposedly programmed a citizen AI to swerve and hit your car if it was a higher-end car. It's kind of funny, actually. I think there's more stuff needs to be done.
Terrible waste, though. Half the crops rot because the farm hands are needed defending.
Hacking GTA to use Rockstar software to build their own software? I can see why that might make them upset, but they're not really building a game to compete with them. They're like doing that to build their own open world crime simulator game. Okay, then you got an issue. But I'm more impressed every day by all the stuff that gets done by AI. Like just today, there was some big news out of artificial intelligence. Like you know that protein folding stuff you can do on your PlayStation 3s and other PCs, the folding at home stuff. There's like a big breakthrough with that, where they can now simulate that like very quickly using AI. And apparently, these groundbreaking breakthroughs, according to the media. Right? But they always had a little bit of salt on whatever they put out there to flavor it up a bit. I mean, they are the ones who be putting the salt on it. Can they beat you in Tetris? Yes, easily. You will never even stand a chance against them in Tetris. Shit, you guys are killing my dudes I rescued. Stop it. Good. A smart yet dumb. That also could be describing humans. Still another thing to burn somewhere. How did I not get that already? I was just there, wasn't I? There can't be another one underground area right in the same area, right? Oh, right there. Found your channel about a month ago, first time live. I am just getting introduced to RPGs and love this game, so I didn't think you would dislike it as much as it seems you are. I just don't like a game that wastes my time, and I've really fallen ill of Assassin's Creed ever since they switched to this more RPG type. I don't know, they feel like they're built to grind you down, to get you to like spend more money. That's my biggest issue with it. And the fact that they didn't even bother really putting a plot in this one really just irritates me. However, I have learned to play the game the way it wants to be played, so it's not making me angry anymore. I've gotten over it. I'm like, it's whatever. Also, welcome, by the way, for, thank you for joining my stream. And also, Tancardo, thank you for subbing with the Prime. What's this last cart? There, over there it is. Which game is next? More than likely it's gonna be COD. If I had to, take a seasoned guess at it. And then after that, it will almost definitely be Cyberpunk. Right now, we're just building momentum till we reach Cyberpunk. Undertaker now taking paid promotions for, like, the Spicy Wing Challenge. I mean, hey, he's retired from wrestling, right? He's gotta make his money somehow. Also, SB Thayer and Roomstorm, thank you for your subs. Alright, the Twitch sub thing still exists. I should be around for the streams more. Hey, it only takes once a month for you to remember that. But hey, I thank you, and welcome back, Ron. Excellent intro, by the way, on Spider-Man. Do you recommend picking up Cyberpunk on launch or waiting for reviews? I don't That's a real... that is... Why is that such a hard question to answer? On one hand, I think it is from a company you can probably trust to make a quality game. So I don't think you'll be that disappointed if you know that's the kind of game you like. And yeah, the embargo will not be... The reviews will come out before the game releases anyways, I'm pretty sure, as Rune says. So it probably won't... It's probably not even a question that needs answering, since you'll be able to see whatever reviews you want. I'm pretty sure there's people who already have it in their hands and are playing it right now. Okay. What do we want? Counter roll. Dodge towards an enemy's rune attack just before it lands, the vault directly behind them. Well, we should upgrade our poison damage. Happy first day of winter? Is it technically the first? Oh, well, it's a weird thing to wish on a happy day for, but hey, I appreciate it. Hopefully, it doesn't suck. Alright, what do we... Okay, since we're down here, we should go ahead and grab this tower, too. Might as well. Though apparently I need to climb a goddamn mountain to get to it. Winter doesn't officially start? Okay, so was that... Did she just prematurely think me... wish me happy winter? Is that what's happened now? Winter is coming. Ah, the days when Game of Thrones was good. You climb a mountain and then turn around? I've climbed only a couple mountains in the game. Favorite thing is that the Cyberpunk 2077 announcement trailer has a tag at the end that says coming out when it's ready. They're not the first to come up with that term though. That's been used for a while. Usually for games that were stupidly expensive, and also where the developers could just had a lot of reign to develop the game as they liked. Sometimes that wasn't a good thing. Just to give you an idea, Daikatana. Duke Nukem used to say when it's done a lot. Come on, horse. Come on. But usually a developer will say that when they self-publish, they don't have a publisher holding the reins. So they're like, it'll be done when we fucking feel like it. If I were a developer, I'd like to think that's what I would give out. Like, whenever I ask when it's done, I'd be like, fuck, when it's fucking ready. Just put a big fucking in there. Make it official. In fact, just release a video. It says when it's fucking ready right there. That's how you really get the, make a trend. Swearing. On this. I don't think maybe I should be climbing this right now, but whatever. Any acolytes nearby? Nope. Star Citizen? Yeah, Star Citizen is also the #1 right now when it's done kind of game. But then again, they keep, feature creep in that game is so strong, I don't think it's possible for it to ever be done. I feel sorry for the people who kickstarted that and are still waiting all these years later. I came very close to Kickstarter just because at the time I was actually, was into Kickstartering games that looked interesting to me. Like, I'm part of the rebellion against the publishers. Some people think Star Citizen is a money funnel. It's not that. It's just, badly led. They just cannot finalize their design.
A fellow adventurer need to know
Eternal milestones, so we don't throw out release dates before we can give a good estimate. And even then, there might be a few issues that crop up in Q&A that screw with the deadline. Yeah, pretty much. No, I'll find what I want to find.
No.
Pity.
That's usually, like I said, that's usually when you're like a self-funded title, not going through a publisher and using their money, I think, right? Because then they get to set when the game releases, and if they want it to release before it's ready, be like, man, fuck it, push it out the door. Broken? Don't care. Immortals Phoenix Rising is actually a good game and has good exploration. Now you're generally interested in that game. Don't believe their lies. They haven't earned that. Wait until the game is released, as I say. In that case, Ubisoft does not deserve your trust. Describe the release of Blood 2. Oh, Blood 2. I actually watched Civi's video on that recently. I've never played any of the Blood games, but yeah, there were a lot of shooters back at, well, that late 90s, early 2000s had a lot of those kind of games that were just released tragically, that had a lot of potential, and then just like, yeah, they got pushed out the door. Love how City V is getting popular. Oh, he mainly covers, well, technically boomer shooters, but those have been getting like a bit of a revival recently, so that's probably the reason. I should have a niche game, set of games that I particularly cover, chat. But I tend to like not be nailed down and do a bit of everything. It's probably my weakness. All right. That didn't really reveal much of anything. Cool. All right. Quest time. JRPGs. I don't really play a lot of JRPGs though. Ransacking Winloken. The outpost is located inside a forest south of Quatford, west of Dudmosson Lake. Is it this, the Winloken Abbey? Or the Winloken... Okay, Winloken Outpost. So you would recommend Yakuza Like a Dragon, only 18 hours playtime, and it made you cry. That's the RPG one, right? I mean... I couldn't really get into the Yakuza 0 game that much. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I just had a rough time holding my interest. Maybe I'm not weeb enough, I don't know. Alright. We need to go down to the outpost. Take a look at the Pathless? Pathless. What's the Pathless? I don't think I've heard of that one. I think Yakuza 0 suffered from being kind of restrained on its plot when the rest of the series. I mean, it felt like it had a plot there. I mean, it's just all about real estate. But it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's because I also had to play it in Japanese, and I had to constantly just read the subs. Felt like watching a really long and, melodramatic anime. Yakuza 3 had the CIA in it, did it? I mean, that doesn't necessarily make something better. Couldn't do anything drastic with the story because of, everything, what happens in the first game? Well, those kind of games, well, you don't really have to do anything drastic, since you just have to make sure those characters live. And then you can do anything you want, though.
This area
Other than kill them. Alright, good.
Winlokan outpost. If I take the cargo here, the Britons will be weakened and want peace.
Cool, starvation. Alright. You really hate how protagonists mumble to themselves to tell the player what to do? I don't really mind it. It's just another way of making sure that the gamer isn't lost. It's not really that big of an issue. It's better than fumbling around the dark like, what do I do for like 2 hours? They didn't see anything, right? I think they might have saw me. Oh well. Can't. I'm being shot, yeah, but arrows aren't that powerful. Except when I use them. A dead man spoke to me. Poor fellow, he looked like he had died rough. Said a few coins would help him on his way to the afterlife. He frightened me worse than a lightning storm. I gave him all I had. I must ask a priest if I'm cursed. Oh, shot. Am I gonna send the game for doing another family cliche they've been doing? Yeah, of course I would. I mean, that sin literally started with the Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft games. Or on my channel, anyways. And this one, there's like, this is the... Even though it's not even much... Weirdly, it's not even really a major issue with the plot past the beginning of the game. It's only there for the epilogue. Gotta say though, I will be so glad to finally be done with this game. It's gonna be we're gonna have a celebration. I'm gonna like bring a burger with me to the stream that night. When I know it's happening, it's like, it's gonna taste so good. I bet. You know, I had that idea. I've had that idea for a while. Eat really good food when you finish something that's frustrating. Either that or make a pizza. Since Ivar gets his revenge in the prologue of this game, you have doubts that we can use... And nope, he's still there, because it is a thing for a character motivation at the beginning. Ironically, that's also the only time he has any, character, either. Well, it's not even ironically, it's just the truth. That's pretty much the end of his character arc, and you just keep playing as him.
You Dane, get me out of this cursed...
Fuck was that?
Men for Deolaf's feared. More valuable than cargo.
You'll end up conditioning yourself into the endless grind, becoming a Ubisoft host. Nope. That ain't gonna happen. I can tell you that much will not happen. Should you capture any Saxons, keep them alive. I mean, I still technically have one more open world Ubisoft game to play this year, and that's that, the Styx game, well, the Breath of the Wild clone. It would have took you almost 72 hours of gameplay just to complete the entire map, further showing quantity over... Yeah, Ubisoft are a big believer in, more is better. You get the Aiden reference in the mod... I've only been to the modern day one time in this game. We haven't gone back since then. So if there's any references there, maybe I'll learn it the next time they send me back, whenever that will be. All I know is I had, tape recordings of Desmond to listen to. More stuff. that Pierce fellow agree to join us this time? Oh, they tried to recruit Aiden. I mean, he doesn't really care if it's obviously just them being cheeky. Look, hey, ask me if I care about Ubisoft's shared world narrative. You know, the thing that doesn't technically barely exist, and it's just there to be cute more than anything else. And also, it doesn't make any sense when you think about it. Do I care? No, not a bit. Because it's not important. It's just there to be cute and no other reason. There's still some missing cargo. The assassin's constantly calling Aiden and Yeeps telling them the fuck. I would too. They don't do anything in the modern times. Who would want to be a lame-ass assassin? All they do is sit around and play video games. Join us in our fight against the Templars. You'll get to play all the favorite historical video games you want. I swear it helps. Not exactly proactive anymore. The IGN review for Breath of the Wild game sounds like I wrote it. You mean the actual Zelda game? I mean, I never saw IGN's review of it, but is it like snarky and full of depressing monotone? It's kind of my style, you know.
Quarry and cargo done. Now to meet Eva and Gelbert in Westbury before Eva stirs up more trouble.
Alright. Find and speak to Ivar. Westbury is along the road west of the Hillgate remnants. Ivar is waiting near the... Westbury is along the road west of the Hillgate remnants. Weirdly, they didn't think that, on Valhalla? On what? No, I mean the new Clone One sticks. What's it called? It keeps saying how all the puzzles are pointless, repetitive, and the world is a big and beautiful but hollow and grindy. Well, that's Ubisoft to a T, isn't it?
What do you see, Sunan?
Westbury is along the road west of the Hillgate remnants. So he's along this road somewhere. Westerbury. Alright, he's in there. He's waiting near the town. Death to all biting bugs. What just bit you? Come on, lay it on us. You know, it's kind of weird to think about we're walking through ruins, but then you kind of remember just how fucking old civilization actually is. Like, oh, they would be speaking of the ancient ones already. In fact, they did the same thing in Origins, where you're like, oh, the ancient, built the pyramids. And then you like realize, wow, the world is really fucking old. Sorry, I'm having like, smart realizations right now. Forgive me. Do you get the feeling of exaggerated swagger that comes from being a raging Viking? No, actually being a Viking has so far been pretty ordinary. Then again, it probably wasn't as romantic as we make it seem in fiction. There's probably a lot of time you just spend on a boat huddled under a blanket. as you freeze your ass off crossing the strait. Only to let all that anger out when you raid a village, and then go do it again. The next Assassin's Creed is a Red Dead ripoff. I mean, just because something's a Western doesn't make it a ripoff. It would clearly not be quite the same as Red Dead because their design document isn't like that. Or for the most part. But it wouldn't surprise me if they do a Western game at some point. But I also don't know if you'd actually get to use guns as much as you'd think, because guns would require them to rethink a lot of their approach to combat. It doesn't make a bunch of sense if you're running around stabbing people and fighting with swords and everyone else has a six-shooter. They mainly seem to like sticking to periods where they don't have to worry about guns, except for like very, very weak single-shot ones. We're here.
Show me what lies ahead.
All the way over there, huh? Maybe the first Assassin's Creed had a complete overhaul of its mechanics. Man, I wouldn't even call this a complete overhaul. I call this a degradation of what they did since Origins. It's gotten worse. They've actually... The overhaul was basically them trying to make it not an Assassin's Creed game, you see. They apparently thought that would limit... Maybe they thought that was too limiting or something, I don't know. But they definitely wanted to get away from it. And they got away from it by making everything more bloated. Stop peeing. Nicola, you have revolvers? There was gun combat in it, but you were still mainly sword fighting. Okie-dokie. Overhaul doesn't necessarily mean better. Normally it does, now doesn't it? When you overhaul a car, you're not making it worse, unless you don't know what you're doing. You think Ass Hollow was 10% of its length, it would have been a good game? I think if it just had a dedicated plot, it would be a lot better. I mean, there was a little bit of interesting intrigue. That's a really dumb statement. Interesting intrigue, by the way. When our brother was, captured and taken in. I thought that was kind of interesting, but then there's no follow-up to it. So it just, everything feels, watered down and weak. And nothing hits with any impact. So, thank you, Kilroy. Almost 2 years now. We've been together so long. But I still haven't met your parents.
This war is endless. Who cares who's our lord? The sheep must be shorn either way.
Get the chest. Good. I don't know why there's so many dudes here. I don't really need to do anything else though, but move through it. I do think I need a break from this game soon, though. I don't want to just keep playing it day after day. So don't be surprised if I pick something else up soon.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
If you were to grab the golden axe available early game and just rank that up, you will save yourself hours of looting upgrades and other gear. Did that OP? I think I've got the golden axe, actually. I've got that. But I didn't really like the combat style it gives you. Been playing FF12 and ooh, really? Ooh. That game did not age very well from my recent stream of it. Watching your archive stream of it, just wish you'd kept the OST on reorchestrated. I didn't realize I'd turned it off reorchestrated, because I meant to do that. But I didn't remember any of the soundtrack of that original game either. I don't remember it hitting very hard. Also, I don't know why they've created reorchestrated soundtracks for all those old Final Fantasy games. Is there a particular reason they went with that for all the re-releases on PC? Square is really proud of its music? Well, yeah, but they then replaced it with worse music.
Survey the area, student.
What is my favorite OST from a game? I really like the Chrono Cross OST. But I don't know if I have one that I would just say is my favorite.
Smell that, Jailbird?
I think so.
There's Ivar. Tailbat too.
The air smells of distant thunder. Thor walks with us.
Final request is, it unlocks when you complete all other regions except one. You're not even halfway there. That's so. Wonderful. I mean, it feels like I've, made good progress.
Hey, Eivor. I was telling the Aetherlink here that Thor is with us this day. Our victory is assured.
So, what is your plan?
That bastard Anir commands this hamlet. So let us show these folks what happens when a village bows to the Britons. Smash
Chad, do you think open world games have gotten too big?
And cut Anir's tender throat.
I think this game presents that idea
I hope to fight well, not
and
cruel.
highlights it very well.
The cutting of throats I leave to you.
So is this half-bald guy a villain? No, he's just a wild, crazy friend. Our goal is peace.
Flames and smoke will warm Rodri's desire for peace. Anir is a lesser concern.
Peace is for suckling babes, but as you like. Oh, my blood runs hot. Let us rush in now and leave a trail of bloody kindling.
A stealthy approach might earn us more time.
Ah, I prefer sound and fury. But do as you must.
If I made progress in the story, then I assume you'll need to grind a shit ton to get power level needed? I don't know. Plot-wise, I do feel I'm making pretty steady progress by focusing on getting kingdoms one by one. I choose stealth.
I want to go in quietly. No point bringing every armed Briton down on our heads.
Big worlds without big work is shit. Red Dead Redemption 2 filled all the world with random interesting bullshit. And Witcher 3 filled all the world with a narrative and then non-fetch side quests, exactly.
I am not a
They also just weren't... They also still pretty contained. This one just feels too empty and big.
The way I did in Leicester.
It's part of the reason why you like Miles Morales so much. Nice small video game that doesn't overstay its welcome.
My blood is
Well,
up.
I agree, but that's also because it wasn't a full game. So they didn't have as much time to put as much stuff as they probably would have liked into it. Burns the cottages. Can I just use my fire arrows to burn the cottages? I should be able to, right? That'd make this mission very easy.
Go, my eyes.
Whatever.
Eivor, are you not done? Have you stopped to nap? Enough! I will have blood! Ivar!
God, Ivar, you are a rabid hound.
Okay, I'm starting to like him because he just says, fuck it, I'm ignoring your decision. Guess it's no longer a stealth mission. They're gonna kill him at some point now. I know they are.
You can't win this.
Alright, what's left to burn? Alright, you guys can go to burning then. What is your favorite thing about this game? Oh, the environments are nice. That's really it. Can't name anything other than that. This is a very quiet raid. Some treasure in there I didn't get. Alright, burn this. Is that not setting on fire?
Show me.
Good, no, it's burning. A woman of class? Come on, chat. None of you have class if you're coming to my stream. You've seen what we get up to. Stop lying to yourselves and accept it already. Have you already played as Layla? You mean the modern times girl? Yeah, but only once. They seem like they're once again going back to them not putting much effort or interest into the modern time stuff. Which they are so messed up with this series. They keep going back and forth on the modern time stuff too, where they want to actually expand upon it or do anything with it. For a few games, you'll de-emphasize it, and then for a few more games, they'll try to bring it back into make it interesting and do something with it until they eventually get bored and give up on it again. I think one of my guys clipped inside of this building.
Should rid this place of soldiers. Less support for Rotary.
Give me that. Huh. We have no class. It's fine, Chad. Class is overrated. I haven't had any for a long, long time. So, what point do you give up and just pull footage from YouTube? Only way I would pull only footage I would pull from YouTube would be like the true ending. So you'll, I guess, kill all the cultists or something. Because who knows how long that might take. Once there's a credit sequence, I no longer care. Jesus, what the fuck? What are they storing in here?
No! Out! Out!
Is this fire ever gonna go out? Thank you. Clear out the remaining Briton soldiers. Who's left?
You think those Danes will ever stop coming for us?
You'd think killing Rodri's brother should have been enough for him.
I like that they say lava duke whenever they get surprised. That's a nice word.
He's roaring in like a winter sea.
I swear it!
Hello, dangerous wolves, Doctor's Paws.
Just give up already. Don't let me eat here.
Alright, kill all remaining yellow triangles. I mean, green triangles. These missions aren't getting any better, are they? Whatever, we'll get it done.
Smoke! Someone set that fire! Find them! Cowards! Quit your hiding spots and fight me, Anir, son of Cadvar, killer of Danes! Danes! They're in the camp!
Yeet him off the fucking cliff. Why not? He had a golden spear on him. Ivar, despite all of his bluster, didn't really do much during all that. Oh, here he is. Typical of loudmouth NPC, let's do a thing,
That's the last.
player do it all.
Let us get a good view of our handiwork, Jailbert. Join us, Eivor. Eivor! Did you see Jailbert fight? He is all balls now.
I give thanks for victory and ask penance for taking lives.
All balls, chat.
Ah, Jailbert, your god bores me to death. Have a laugh. We won.
And I took no pleasure in it, Ivar.
Eivor and I were made for this, my boy. The Song of Swords. The
Hope Ivor ends up being the final villain. He gets sick of our bullshit. He's like, I was the leader of the cult the entire time.
Is this enough blood paid, Ivar? We've spilled enough to slake the thirst of Feminine.
Why stop there?
Jailbert.
Is there an audio echo? If you made the game? Could be my audio is bleeding through a little bit. Let me turn the game's volume down on my
I
speakers.
believe I am. I'll need word from Rodri as soon as possible.
What about now? Do you hear an echo?
He will see the flames. He will know Westbury has been destroyed.
The bleeding puspit claims only a dragon can defeat him. We will soon put that to the test.
It is peace we want, Ivar, not revenge. If you cannot accept that, return to Repton now.
You do not know Rodri as I do, Eivor. You do not know what a slippery lie.
Having been keeping up with the lore, have aliens appeared in the series yet? No, but they just have the pre-humans.
No, Ivar.
Who are basically our aliens.
A walk
They're
in the
like,
woods
well,
to clear the air, or
they're a different
fishing.
species than us,
Would you go
at the very
fishing with
least.
me?
Fishing, huh?
And they might
Looking
have,
for a
left the
warm
planet and
puddle
gone
to
into
tangle your
space, the
worm in?
remaining of them, so who knows.
I saw a small pond nearby. Will you come?
We can all take a moment to allow our blood to cool.
Boss has been writing these games the
It's just
entire
a pier.
time.
I have no fondness for fishing. Where is the sport in it? There's no chance the fish will kill me.
Have we done the Asgard? I did the first half of the Asgard arc. I still have to like go to Jotunheim. But I'm waiting until I'm like leveled up to make sure I don't get stuck on it.
Fish for eel. Dale relishes nettle soup cooked with eels fresh from the water.
I will not fish.
Really having a
Go ahead.
fishing contest in the village we just burnt? Alright, eels it'll be then. Don't think that's what he wanted me to do. Have you ever found a UFO in GTA Red Dead Redemption? No, but I've seen videos of the aliens in those games. I never found the cabin where in Red Dead Redemption 2 where they appear. Right. Okay, do I gotta actually go fishing or something?
The water's boiling with them.
Is this how you fish for eels?
Hooked! Bring
At
it to
least so.
shore. Well done, Eivor. An eel.
Jelly it now, please. I like fishing when the fiery embers of our burned homes are flying upon the water. Or floating, that's the word I'm looking for, right?
Hooked! Bring it to shore.
This is engaging content? You gotta have a fishing minigame though in your open world game. Ubisoft has seen them do that in other open world games, so they decided to put it in. Yo, I don't think that you could go fishing with something that's thick as a rope line though, could you? And a piece of bait that big?
Hooked! Bring it to shore. That's enough for now. Bishop Daelav will be pleased. Let's go tell Ivar about our catch.
We've made friends. You only eat once a day, but you're still built like Kingpin from Spider-Verse. Are you on the intermittent fasting diet? Usually that's what happens when you do the 1 meal a day thing. I guess you're just a big hearty dude then. Either that or you only just started it and you're expecting results too soon, possibly.
That took longer than clearing this
Isn't
village.
Kingpin all muscle though? So actually that's praising yourself. You're very
For a
buff.
feast. The bishop should be pleased.
The simple fellow comes now.
Ah, a strange way to celebrate victory. But then again, our Christ was a fisher of souls, was he not?
Bishop, greetings. We've the makings for a delicious soup.
I'm grateful, Ceolbert, but my heart is heavy. So many homes burnt. We'll be years rebuilding.
You should have seen Ceolbert fight. He will be an alderman with sack and guts.
I don't know, these are just,
Fearsome and raw.
straw huts.
I should
Doesn't take that
rather be
long.
Fair and just, but I take the compliment.
Do I like the theory that
I have
Voss will be
sent
back in
word to the
Far
bishop.
Cry 6? How could he? He's
Pray
dead.
King Rodri will again be open to peace,
Let's see how he
in
could.
spite of his brother's murder.
It worked in our favor. Look where we landed. Britain's begging
Why am
for
I
mercy
asking how
like
could he?
whiny
It's
fox.
Ubisoft. They'll find a way. So who knows? Maybe he will show up. They've been trying to make Voss anyway. Every Far Cry since 3 has been trying to replicate Voss, and they've kind of more or less failed. So they might just try like, oh, let's just bring Voss back. That was that whole thing about them casting Voss. I think that was explained by him redoing some lines for something else, not actually a new Far Cry 3 thing. Yeah, I know you never see the body after you finish the fight, but it's pretty much assumed he's dead. I mean, you did stab him, like, through the chest, but that also may have just been a drug hallucination. But also, Voss doesn't seem like the person who just, like, fake his death and, like, limp away or whatever. Do not have peace. Ivar is no diplomat. We do not yet have
We
peace.
set the village ablaze, yes. But peace is not guaranteed. And it will take another sort of skill to win it. Restraint.
Our next steps are critical, my lords. And after what happened in Quatford, it is clear to me that Ivar should lay low.
Lay low. After all I have done here, you tell me to dunk my head?
The good bishop is right, Ivar. You have a warrior's heart, not a peacemaker's.
Fuck you, wolf-kissed. I know Rodri, and I know the kind of tricks he will pull. That is me warning you. If you hear me farting, that is my welcome to the bastard.
You bruised his pride, Eivor.
If you have some balm for it, by all means, share
How many
it.
times do companies bring back fan-favorite villains when the guys very clearly should be dead? It's all about the bottom line. If they think it'll make something sell better, they'll do it and find a way.
And together we'll roast it over a fire and tell tales of war. That should please him.
Bishop, we must prepare for Rodri's arrival. Rally our men and set up a camp just here.
Realistically, Chad, here's a question for you. I'm sure many of you have noticed how pretty much nothing ever fucking ends in entertainment anymore. It just keeps on going and going and going. Do you think you'll be playing Assassin's Creed games when you're like 50 or something?
But not yet.
They'll still be making them then?
We must wait.
Think they'll still be profitable?
Waiting.
It is all in God's hands. We can but pray and give thanks for this moment of rest.
The Britons have come!
What about COD?
The moment has ended.
I mean, they'll keep it going if it keeps selling.
By the great
So you could be talking about back in my day, COD when COD was the game,
He ought to be
and
present
you're telling
for
your
his
kids who were
forces
playing the
of
new
future.
CODs at that time
He went hunting. For
in their
wild
full
boar,
dive
he said.
virtual reality
That was like
setups
some
where they
time
actually
ago.
become
We cannot
soap
wait.
McTavish.
We should settle the peace now.
Lady Angharad, greetings.
You think they'll? Yeah, I guess I should ask. Do I think they'll still exist? Because yeah, like I've said, a lot of entertainment these days seems to have near indefinite lifespans. It even gets revived when it's been gone for too long. Ivar is not here either.
We have confined our cutthroat to his tent.
Both of us fretting over our war-hungry companions. It seems we are of the same mind.
A surplus of caution never did any harm. I count this as a blessing.
It'll be kind of interesting to see entertainment just be there from the beginning of your life to pretty much near the end.
Suffered enough.
It just seems like that's the way it is now. When it used to be different, it used to like I
And
think
your
things
proposal?
clearly had like a few years that they'd run and then they just come to an end.
Border of our lands. We ask only that you give us some days to collect our furnishings and leave Causto Castle. In return, you pledge to end all hostilities as of this moment.
These terms are generous. We have a truce.
Truly.
Praise be.
Hey, can we go back to that arm shake thing where you grab wrists instead of people's hands? I've always thought that looked cooler.
I salute you all.
Why do we ever like lower, go to the switch to palms instead of
Let us
wrists?
now wage a lasting peace.
Or was that never a real thing?
I stand bewildered, Eivor. In the blink of an eye, years of blood and sweat are put to an end.
You have walked a difficult road, Bishop.
Ceolbert must learn the good news. Will you tell him when you see him?
I'll find him now.
COD is like a COD. It's the most basic of its kind. I don't hate COD, by the way, just so you know. I'm indifferent to it, but there's not really much there to actually stir up emotions. You'll either positive or negative for me. So be that as it may, I can't really find it in myself like, oh, fucking hate that game. I don't really hate things just because they might be popular. That seems like a really dumb reason. The wrist thing was a way to check for hidden weapons as well. I guess that would make some sense. That's one of those interesting things of history, like these little things we do today in modern times that have like ties to all this kind of frankly weird stuff people did back in the days. So yeah, I guess handshake could evolve from checking for like a hidden, you know, wrist dagger or something. So you're replaying Arkham City, and sometimes you look at the prison from a realistic view, and the one question you keep asking is how the fuck any of this would be approved from any legal standpoint. I think I asked that very thing in my video, didn't I? That it doesn't make a lick of goddamn sense. And how would they ever find the funding to, like, you know, move all these people out of their homes? And with the explanation, like, you gotta leave your home, we're turning it into a prison for murderers. Yeah, they're gonna get the run of the show on the streets. It's not even a prison, really, in that point. That's an enclave. Think about it. If you were a prisoner, and then you were told one day, okay, we're gonna let you out of your cell, you're gonna have an entire, you know, borough of a city to just run around and do whatever the hell you want, as long as you don't try to escape. Like, okay, that's a pretty sweet deal.
Ivar, it is done.
Peace, eh? And now everyone is shitting themselves with happiness.
If not happiness, then relief. Have you seen Chelbat? I want to pass on the good news.
He asked me to go hunting earlier, but I am in no such mood.
You know, the other night, chat, after I uploaded my Spider-Man video, I had to go through a couple of my older videos, some of my really early videos, to do some monetization fix-ups, because some of those didn't really have any ads, any mid-roll ads running on them. Because back then I didn't bother putting them on, because I didn't really, you know, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And so I had to, like, you know, listen to some of my cringiness, or like, I was like, wow, my audio was real shit. You know, I was like way, you know, messing with it too much. Why did anyone ever start watching my videos back then? Because they're so bad. Oh. Oof. Some massive oofs were found. Well, not all that bad to be a prisoner in Arkham. Well, apparently you get super sexy nurses who fall in love with you. What's my best video of all time? Well, I always say my favorite is Until Dawn. I think because, you know, but, it probably isn't my best. I've probably had better. All the massive improvement. Hopefully. Really, it's only since, like, it's been, like, the past 2 years that I can, like, watch one without cringing. Anything before that, anything, like, before, like, you know, anything, like, anything before 2019 is like, that could have done that a lot better. Yeah, I know it's a sign of growth, but I'm pretty sure 2 years from now I'll still be like looking back at stuff like done this year, like, oh, it's so bad. Why'd I ever think that was funny? But that's anyone who makes anything, you know, creatively. They always hate anything they've made more than a couple months old. Would I date Harley? There's a, you know, a phrase called "Don't stick your dick in crazy." Bishop Diorlif informs me that you are making fine progress towards becoming a leader. I doubt it not. Soon you will be an elderman, and when my time on Earth is done, you shall be king. Your father, Kelwolf of Mercia. Cyber orgasm funny. It just that I was using such a crappy mic and over-editing my audio too, so it's just really hard to listen to me. You don't get this sultry deepness back from those early first several dozen videos, actually. It's like, oh, high-pitched and, like, gamered.
Have you seen Chelbat?
I don't keep track of the comings and goings of the Arderling. Ask another.
How much Creed is in the Viking Age? Less than 1%.
I'm looking for Chelbat.
So thank you, dank dudes, for the tier 1 sub. You're praying for me because a friend of yours lost an 80-hour Assassin's Creed Valhalla save from a bug. Well, I've got multiple saves, so I should be alright.
What do you see? Ivar, it is done.
Peace, eh?
Cringing and realizing that you could have done better. They're usually one and the same, because you're cringing in how bad you were.
Then relief. Have you seen Chelbat?
I mean, you guys can probably watch my old videos and I'll have a problem with it, since it's not you, you're criticizing yourself. But if I try to watch it, it's like, I instantly like, no, I'm not watching more than 10 seconds of that.
Hey, Eivor. Have you seen Chelbat?
Is there a way to change the Moobot from welcome to the Kohais to welcome to the Moobot? The Moo cult? Yes.
Drunk as a mackerel, isn't he?
Celebrating the peace. Got started early.
Wake up!
Huh?
Where is Chelbat?
Bert?
Did none of you see Chelbat?
Only
I don't think I can actually say that kid's name correctly. Chelbet? Gelbet? Cherubit? How can I wake him?
Does he often get this soaked?
By all the gods, he does. Twice a week. Once for 3 days, another for 4.
See you later, Pop.
Twice on Sundays.
And when you need him to sober up, what do you do?
I think I'll stream old games I've sent. I wouldn't mind streaming that Tomb Raider remake again. I mean, reboot. Because I like that game.
Must be some way I can wake this drunk.
Water will help the guard sober up.
Cast about this lad, my friend.
Any casks of water? Can you just pee on him? Unfortunately, this isn't a Hideo Kojima game. That guy knows what he's doing. Well, sort of. He's peeing through his pants. That's an impressive skill. He must have the tiniest of slits in it. Make it real awkward. I'm examining. He hasn't released in like 2 weeks. He's got a lot in there. We were actually doing physics there, chat. We were calculating the actual angle and the arc of trajectory of the stream. I need water. Is there like a flask of it somewhere?
Sunan, guide me.
Maybe I can just talk to him. Maybe I'm doing this wrong and I actually just click on him again. Someone who had to be watched to pee for a job, definitely not as uncomfortable as you would think. I had when I first got my first job, I had to go for a drug test, but they stayed out. They stayed on the other side of the the cubicle door. But they didn't actually sit there and watch me do it. Were you was that like a military job or something? Maybe they're a bit more strict there. Oh, I just gotta throw him in the water.
Ivar, it is done.
Peace, eh? And now everyone is shitting themselves with happiness.
If not happiness, then relief. Have you seen Chelbat? I want to pass on the good news.
He asked me to go hunting earlier.
Was the military? Yeah, I figured there.
Such mood.
They literally have you like yeah, I've heard about a lot of the physical examinations. Did you have to like get naked and then get into a squat and walk across the floor? Set amount of feet to check for butt stuff. Hemorrhoids, I believe. Eat him off a cliff. I need a good source of water to dunk him in. Sounds like a prison check. No, they do that in the military too. You just realize you can calculate the length of an arc that P makes If you know about the P and the pressure using physics, well, if you know physics, the proper physics and geometry and everything, you can calculate the universe. No, throw. That's in undies. The medical exam portion just has a doc look at your butthole. Okay. I've heard about people who had to get into a squat and like walk across the room for the check, but I guess they don't make you get, you know, totally naked for it anymore.
By Odin and Thor, it's freezing!
Alright, he's sobered up. Duck walk isn't naked, at least not anymore.
A nice nap?
That's a low thing to do to a man.
I am looking for Chaelbed.
The soft Saxon boy?
The next Elderman, yes.
Said he was going hunting to bring back a feast for Ivar and the rest.
You can get a job where you act as a patient for prostate exams in front of medical students. How much does that pay?
Follow the stream up the mountain, south of here.
That's enough to go on. Thank you.
Can you imagine just getting prostate exams as your, you know, your actual job? I mean, it actually pays a lot. I'm guessing it's probably done, you know, the job is usually actually offered to other, you know, college students, though. As a way of, like, you know, or like you would think. That seems like the kind of job a lot of college students would actually, like, I got a lot of bills to pay. I know a lot of college students end up, you know, taking on, being test subjects for new medications and stuff. When they're not donating all the plasma. He's Kibert followed the stream south. Oh, West Betty.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Hmm. I've only been streaming for an hour and 43 minutes. It feels so much longer. Prostate exam is a thing where, well, we've been on this, you know, butt stuff conversation for a while now, haven't we? Exam where you need to apply a lot of pressure, so it's better practice on a human, and because it's kind of embarrassing, it apparently pays a lot. Well, if you did it enough times, it wouldn't really be embarrassing anymore, though. Person would then have to give notes to the students about what they did. Yeah, things are only embarrassing the first couple times. This.
What happened here?
Oh.
This doesn't look good. Blood. Jailbirds. Or an animal he found.
You'd definitely do it, Dave, if it pays well. And you need the money. There's more humiliating things you could do. That kid really follow a bear into its cave. Prostate stimulation is apparently a thing. Yeah, that's a kink for some dudes. Do a sins on Bloodborne. I don't think that's really doable in terms of sitting. It's just the same as, you know, Dark Souls. Boss introductions and lore. Do a stream on Bloodborne. That I can do, and I would like to do at some point. I'm kind of hoping it gets like a 60 frames per second mode or gets released on PC. Because I don't want to play a game like that at 30 frames per second. That's just, that's gonna be rough. Okay, it's, you know, big wolf fight again. Should have sent Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I mean, I don't know if I has anything I can send. There's only so many Ubisoft games I can handle, by the way. Before I just literally, you know, kill myself. Oh, there's a picnic basket. There's plenty to send. I don't doubt it. I never had any interest in, you know, that series. And I think that one, like, flopped really hard, so it'd probably even get shit views for all the work I'd put into it. Uh-oh.
Tears of Freya. Chilbert, you live. Stay quiet.
That don't look like the work of a wolf.
A dragon on the hilt. Guards the Britain crest. Keep breathing, boy. Oh, you haven't got long. I will take you back to say your goodbyes.
Oh, well. Guess he's not going to become the leader of his own earldom.
Get you to the others. I'll go easy.
Harry Caliber back to Westbury. Just when we were getting to like him. What about Red Dead 1? What about it? Sin Minesweeper. Dartigan. Sin all the games.
Save your strength.
Not the way out. Can I just chuck him through there? Oh no, we gotta go over. Sin Red Dead? Oh yeah, I plan to. I've even got it already recorded. Just gotta, you know. It's a matter of making the script for it. Fall into a time void where I have infinite time and then Sin Persona 5 in every game in existence. You know, if I had that power, I wouldn't be sinning video games. You know that, right? If you're basically saying, hey, Dartigan, if you were a god, would you keep doing this?
We'll soon be among friends.
Gotta say, though, having my Bitcoin investment take off like that is making me feel a bit like a god. I'm like, I'm a smart man. Thank God I bought one of those back years ago. Sorry, that was me humble bragging. No Straight Roads. Pretty short game, but I've never even heard of it. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I'm saving all my best material for Dead or Alive. Beach volleyball. Oh, sorry, there goes your other kidney. Rolling in Bitcoin. I've got 1 Bitcoin. But 1 Bitcoin is a lot of money right now. I had the opportunity back when Bitcoin first released. I downloaded the wallet and everything. I was all set to start mining it when it was possible to do so. Had I followed through with that and actually, you know, not just like, screw it, it's not worth the time and effort, I would, well, it's hard to say whether I'd be a very wealthy man, because I probably would have sold those a long time ago too, once they actually were worth like $200. It's very unlikely I would have kept them to now.
Is that the
But hey, I'd still have something else to like feel sorry for myself about.
Eivor, what happened? No. No! You foolish boy, what did you do?
I found him deep in a cave, beset by wolves. Ivar.
Easy, boy. Easy.
Ivar.
Get me an axe right fucking now!
Ivar. He's gone.
An axe!
His god will take him as he is, axe or not.
Go to your god, boy. And I will sing for you in Valhalla.
Oh, he liked him.
This was no wolf. Tell me what happened.
It was the Britons.
The Britons did this. I found this blade in his chest.
A Briton's dagger. Rodri! But why?
You murdered his brother. Did you think he would let that lie so easily?
I told you he was a trickster. Peace was never his goal. He takes blood for blood.
Bishop Deolav!
Crazy, cause in this world of endless possibilities, you know there's someone who did buy a lot all the way back then, and now is involved. There's plenty of people who did. Back then, though, most people were mining them because it was very easy to mine them.
We must move fast then. Attack
There's actually tales of some people who like lost like 10,000 bitcoins into a garbage dump, and someone who spent like 10,000 or so on a pizza or two.
We will not spare Rodri.
I swear.
Lord above, what's happened? Chaelbert!
Murdered.
May the Lord who frees you from sin save you and raise you up.
Sent the boy's body to his father. He will want the Christian burial. Lady Angharad said Rodri is holed up in Causto Castle. That may have been a lie or a tiny slip. Either way, we should find out.
There is a spot near the fortress to set up camp. We will scout it together.
Let us go now. Yeah, let's do it now.
A good plan. We go now.
Fine. And remember, leave Rodri to me.
What has happened?
I should take up Bjorn on his offer. He's handy with that axe.
Did you misplot that blonde-haired, Christian kid was, stabbed and murdered? So now it's time to tear hell through his murderers. Also, Aaron Mint, thank you for the tier 1 sub.
You men, mount up and follow me. There's work to be done.
Good. Oh, yeah, skill time. Way of the Raven gives a bonus. Well, I'm wearing Raven gear, so yeah, that actually makes sense. So, okay, we can get. You know what? Yeah, 2 Way of the Ravens. That's fine. I don't want to go up there and get counter rolled though. Battlefield enemies who perish from one of your fire attacks will continue to burn, dealing fire damage to enemies by. We're attempting R2 takedown on someone and then sprint bash. What do we have over here? I haven't really looked through these. Stealth adrenaline. While in stealth, gain adrenaline by looting a chest. Bow stun finisher. Charge shot. Fire 2 fully charged arrows by pressing R1 with the hunter bow. And it's all about archery. Do want the adrenaline upgrade though. I need to make my way to that last chance healing. Okay, well, all my dudes will left me. Oh, there he is. Get the double heavy weapon, double heavy weapon attack. I'm not really using heavy weapons though.
Anything worth doing must be paid for in blood.
People are breaking their Xbox Series X to emulate old PlayStation games. Did not know about that.
You told me Rodri gave you that scar.
PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2?
Worth telling?
If not worth telling, it is worth remembering. Years ago, I was headed back from the west.
New Spider-Man review? Yeah, you should watch it after the stream's over. I hear it's pretty good.
I had taken a bit of a beating. Put me in a
Yes, too. I mean, just be knowing you're breaking the warranty on it.
So me and my
Kind of surprised that came out so quick. Really, that takes a little while.
Covered in mist, we drag our ships ashore.
Not sure how well it would run too, so I don't know if I wouldn't risk it personally.
The troll-cursed Britons. The fog.
Way too early to be jailbreaking it, I think.
There they are, all lined up. The biggest one calls out, "I am Rodri, king of this land. That means shit to me. I scream.
Spider-Man glitch was awesome. Is that the one where everyone keeps turning into bricks in Spider-Man?
Raise up our axes and charge before they take a breath. We have the numbers, but the Britons are clever.
Roger Ebert gave my video 2 big thumbs up, huh? Didn't know he was, 1, still alive, or 2, cared about YouTube. Imagine calling Microsoft and explaining why your Xbox broke. Well, they had to literally put out a warning to people stop blowing vapes into their Xboxes, so they wouldn't be too surprised.
And give your people fair warning, he says. Tell them King Rodri gave you that cut. Hen shit, I say. Rodri laughs and lets me go.
Quite a story, Eivor. Son of Ragnar, killer of kings, conqueror of England and the Western Isle. You have lived the saga
Miles turned into the
well.
Spooderman meme where his jaw doesn't exist and his neck is bent forward. I'm not familiar with this meme. The only Spider-Man meme there's only one I remember is them Spider-Man pointing at himself. So base. By the way, Dart, love the Miles Morales videos. The joke about PS5 stock was unexpected and had you laughing out loud. I was surprised you didn't add a sin for Troy Baker voicing the periphery antagonist. I was fine with Troy's being... Plus, it's his last time, apparently, he's going to do a video game. And he wasn't in there with the regular crew, so it's not really a big deal.
Build a camp here and lay plans for a surprise attack.
Well, thank you for the bits, and thank you for enjoying the video. War.
Men waste no time.
Troy Baker goes out voice acting the bitch villain. I guess it was an easy, paycheck for him. Hello, my men.
There's my liberator. I'll do you proud, I will. I've been waiting to get back at these Britons ever since you broke me from that cage, Dane. The time is nigh.
Yeah, Troy Baker is actually I think better at doing villains than he is doing heroes.
Eivor, I'm ready to get back at them Britons. You'll not see me lagging behind doing nothing but looting corpses. Not
Don't worry,
this time.
I'll be doing that.
I am ready.
What in the name of Loki have you done?
Called in the dragon to help me slay Rodri. Now what say you, Wolf-Kissed? Are you ready for war?
Yes.
Rally the men, Eivor. Let's have at it.
It is a good day to die.
The gate looks to be well defended.
My men are loading a cart with cauldrons
You get into
of
Hollywood?
oil. We will
I mean, I
blast
wish him
right
luck.
through that
I just
fucking gate.
don't see it happening, to be honest with you. Maybe TV shows, but not like movies or something. Troy Baker said that to get into voice acting, yeah, I know about the Nolan North line. Wait for them to die. Well, he's out of it now, so and Nolan North doesn't do as much work as he used to. So I guess the door is open for a new male lead voice actor in every game. Who will be the one to replace Troy Baker? He's left us, he's created a power vacuum.
Rodri! Show yourself!
I am here! Boneless Ragnarsson.
Ray Chase or Matt Mercer, you think?
You come in force when our
My time to shine? I got one range and you're hearing it right now.
Son, you splattered blood on our peace with the butchery of young Chalbert.
Speak what nonsense you please, Dane. If you mean war, our defenses are sure.
Gaze upon my face, King of Crow Food, and meet the dragon that will devour you.
I see a spent old man playing at serpents.
Enough talking, Eivor.
Bring the oil cart and set the fires.
Troy Baker had 3 rangers. 3 ranges. Well, he had. Well, he's good at smarmy villains, tired dads, and then also 20-something hip main characters. That's basically what the kind of characters he did. But he did them pretty well.
Get the cart, boys. We will light it up in front of the gate.
Let's go!
Too easy.
Get the wagon to the gate!
Soldiers, stop our cart!
Braceman.
I will wash the castle walls with Rodri's blood.
He did a good Mark Hamill impression. Well, he did do the Joker once. That's weird you say a Mark Hamill impression instead of the Joker. We get a few more guys pushing this. It's just me. Alright, I'm just gonna, you guys can push. I'll kill.
Keep the bows and keep it busy.
You hated his Joker? I mean, it's really just him doing his best, trying to make a Mark Hamill Joker instead of doing his own thing. Oh, I'm getting hammered. I need to go deal with those archers. Oh! Okay, that soldier's gonna be bragging about that one. I knocked him right off the cliff, I did.
Get back! I'll light it up.
I yeeted him right off the castle walls. Uh oh, not again though. Shit. I meant to do him the same favor. Now I'm out of yeet. That's not where I wanted to jump. Right, actually my oil cart is down there now, so I can just ignite it now. This is a messy assault, chat.
Thanks, Eivor.
Days Gone felt like, look at us, we're Naughty Dog. Every one of Sony's developers these days feels like they're trying to be Naughty Dog more and more. They're all doing those slow walking character seeds, if you notice. 'Cause that's how you establish something. Explode oil jars. So we're relying on the enemy's own stuff to get to their next door. We didn't bring something for this. Route links to lower the drawbridge.
Stronger already.
One dead. Looks that way. Lower drawbridge. Okay, over there. Give me arrow. Here. Just like leaving all my men to do all the fighting. Because usually once you actually complete the objective, they instantly storm wherever you're at. Here we are. Hey, see you later, Mike. You have a great one.
Watch my lead.
Always can't get in if there's too many dudes. As you do.
The keep! It's through there!
Enter keep. And boys, talking about shit like this definitely makes you not miss any of that life. What are we dissing in chat? Still on the hook for IRR, so I get the reserves calling every now and again, and sometimes you think about it. I want to eat the big guy. He didn't get yeeted. Now he got yeeted. Boss fight time.
Come, help me with this.
Chad, do you think we'll be getting Resident Evil Village early next year or late next year? Hey, my dudes, can you help me open the door? Shiva! Shiva! Come on, Shiva! Here, Shiva! I'm doing this while I got an arrow poking out of my side. Do you realize how much this hurts? Hey. Help.
Hey, come here a moment.
Why does this continuously fuck up and not have someone come over here? Fine. They won't do it because those guys are slow up there. Three and 7 are 3 or 6 or 7 Resident Evil projects in the works. Some of those will be smaller games though. I know there was a leak recently that you actually pretty much confirmed the Resident Evil 4 stuff. I try to avoid anything when talking about the leak and fear of spoilers for the new one. Accidental yeet? There are no accidental yeets. All yeets are intentional. Code Veronica is more deserving of a... Well, I would agree it's the one that needs it the most that's remaining. I don't think 4 needs it as bad as that, but also it didn't really... No one really liked... A lot of people did not like Code Veronica, so that's probably the reason they're not really bothering with it. Okay, now he'll come over here. How's it feel? Being left hanging.
Ivar the Boneless. You make a pitiful dragon.
Oh shit. Metal. He's a Saiyan. I don't know what the hell. That's a power-up, apparently.
Bastard kicked me in the liver.
You should still be burning.
I need some fresh air.
Wait, he's still alive, isn't he? Is he an immortal? No, they're just, he's like the berserker, crazy dude.
I failed the rotting old oak.
He's not dead.
No. I have something else planned. Spectacle, remember?
He is dying.
The man is dying. Come away. Let the Nordnir spin his fate.
Oh no. This will be good. I have something specific in mind. A place and a method. Come.
Oh, I don't even get a chance to say no. Yeah, I'll go watch you torture a man.
All right. Let's get this over with.
Load this lump of lard
Sounds like Robert Atkin Downs. That's what it's, he was going for.
Eivor, do not forget that load of rotten flesh called Rodri.
Up you go. First, your treasure, though.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
Aw. Some of these exploding walls. Are there any barrels? Need that. Torture. We're gonna find out something important, I think. He kept moldy cheese in that expensive jar. Well, then again, pretty much all cheese back in these days was moldy. I think, wasn't it? Wasn't a lot of fresh cheese. You haven't watched your streams yet? Is the last cutscene in Death Stranding really an hour and a half long? I forget how long, but yeah, it's very long. I want to put him down. Got a lot of plot to give you. Well, so we're just screwed now, whatever's in that chest. Cheese was bad back in those times? I don't know. I didn't particularly try any old-fashioned cheese. But they didn't have refrigeration, so everything got moldy.
Where are we going?
An overlook I found while scouting. A view, one fit for a dying king.
There's no need for spectacle, Ivar. Let the man die with honor.
No. He must die with style.
So why am I carrying him then? He's a big guy, you know. But yeah, generally most food was pretty rotten. That's why they drink so much, if you could avoid it. It's the one thing you could be guaranteed would keep. Well, that and honey, I guess.
How are you doing, dear king? Stay with us. You must not miss what is coming.
What's the best original plot I have played in a game? I don't think there is anything I could really point to as like, this is the game that every game should be like. But if I had to, it'd probably be Silent Hill 2, just because it's a game that really understands subtle storytelling. But I wouldn't really call it also my favorite video game plot either, because it's kind of an acquired taste. It's not gonna wow you when you play it, but it's very understated in how they go about telling it. And I can't think of any other game that really achieves that other than that one.
Valhalla must look such a sight. Does he breathe still?
Barely.
Rodri, are you listening? For years,
Are we torturing this guy? We're apparently gonna kill him in style.
Nicked by a Briton and left alive. I tried to cover it with a beard, a cloak, but as your fame grew, I began to beam with pride. A king.
I think the sequel to Horizon Zero has room to stand on its own. I mean, sure. I mean, that was a good game. So, as long as they improve on it and don't just make it full of bloat, they should be good. And they got new hardware to work with, too. I think the PS4 really held that game back, because there was only... They didn't really have much in the way of physics in reactions into anything that you do in the game. So, hopefully that's something they can add.
Bring him close.
Chosen a pretty nice spot to kill a man, actually. Thought he was going to want something shameful. You're writing an ethics essay? Holy shit, I hate writing stuff I'm not very interested in. That's me working on probably this game later on, writing the script. There's a reason I always say I like working on games I enjoy.
Haul him up there, to the top, and keep him breathing.
Finish this quickly, Ivar.
See here? A hungry blade. Now comes the dragon to feed on his favorite meal. The blood eagle.
Ivar, is this...
The birth of a blood eagle is a sight to behold, my friend. First, I slice the length of your spine.
Not really a slicing motion, that's a stab.
Of old heroes.
Hey, isn't this what was done to our boyfriend back in that Hellblade game?
He's doing it simply to take pleasure in suffering.
Now, I pull back the flesh.
The method will always outlive the meaning. Few in time will care why this man died. But the how, that is a song for the ages. The fog between good and evil grows thick over time, but glory never fades. There is nothing glorious here. Life is not pretty. It is a bloody fight.
Out come the lungs, and we spread them like wings.
Yet he's still screaming. Yeah, this is what they, the blood, no, well... It was more gory in Hellblade.
I have seen enough.
Ugh.
We are not finished, Eivor. This saga we have written together, it needs an ending. Here and now.
It is ended, Ivar. I'm done with this place.
A fight to the death. You and me. If If I win, I am the greatest Vikinger who ever lived. If I lose, what a tale you have to tell.
You are battle drunk, Ivar. Goodbye.
Poor Ceolbert. He barely said a word.
When?
Oh, what? Oh, he killed his own friend.
Dragon dagger into his heart. No. Just a soft little squeal. Then nothing.
Oh, you liked him.
You sick, cursed fuckout!
The things a man must do. The trials one must face. The friends one must betray. To achieve one's destiny. And become king killer forevermore.
Traitor! Ceolbert was...
like a son to me! Yes! Yes! So fight me, Wolf-Kissed, to a glorious death! This is a life, Eivor!
Oh, we gotta kill the one character we like?
High above the world! Valhalla awaits!
Usually, well, yeah, I guess it's, better than just letting him, become suck after so long. Oh! He just... it's like I'm fighting a soul caliber enemy.
You were too reckless,
Using
Ivar.
Royal Guard.
A storm of mindless chaos!
Mindless? Bleed like Ceolbert! Bleed like Ceolbert!
It's a backdrop on. Okay, that's funny. Well, can I learn his moveset? It's nice. Actually, pretty effective too. Whoops, sorry, I'm climbing up the wall for some reason.
In my younger days, you would be dead by now.
I should mimic the dog VTuber and stream this game for 24 hours? How about no? This game I would not want to play for that many hours straight. 4 hours is exhausting enough.
Hold a moment, Eivor. Let me ask you something.
Speak then, or I take your tongue.
Will you see your father in Valhalla, Wolf-Kissed? Or is the coward in hell
Couldn't animate my mouth.
weeping tears of ice?
Oh, I didn't get... You motherfucking cheat! I didn't get a chance to answer.
Bleed like Ceolbert!
I want to shoot him in the knee.
Bleed like Ceolbert!
Bleed like... It does sound like he's saying jailbait, but he's talking about the kid he killed.
Do not shame me, Eivor! Finish me well!
He knows he's lost. Oh, he'll heal himself. He ate the mushrooms. No, he would do that.
My long road ends. The Valkyries approach. My axe, Eivor. Hand me my weapon.
Send Ivar to Valhalla. Or you can deny it. I liked him, though.
Odin may have use for you, but this is more than you deserve. Do not shame him.
I hear their wings.
Well, I guess that counts as plot. You love jailbait. You know, I wouldn't make that brave statement in a public chat.
Carry the body to Quatford. We'll say our goodbyes there. And send a message to Ubba. Tell him his brother is dead.
Huh. Speak to Dorloff. You're gonna cook for base? Everyone could use some soul food. Oh, there's a book in here I should grab before I leave. Where? That was a joke, hence the emote. I know it was a joke, I'm just saying. Authorities usually don't see it as a joke, though. They see it as something like, time to investigate. Oh yeah, I need to take a barrel. I think I know where it was at. I just need to make sure I bring a flask with me.
Thor lends me strength.
Ivar is how we should be playing the game instead of the whitewashed version of it. You know, of a real fucking Viking, you mean? Well, according to, well, you know, the Vikings were a nuanced and cultured people. They weren't all just bloodthirsty savages. But the game said it right there at the beginning of the game, even. We just have misconceptions. Alright. Right over here. Really suck to drop this right now.
Must be blocked from the other side.
Good. Laughing too much isn't good for you.
The other side must be barred.
In a fight to the death, Zeus versus Odin, who would win? I don't know. I don't get into these made-up battles. Does it matter? Technically, Zeus would have to win, because Zeus is actually immortal, whereas the Norse gods can all die. So there you go. I figured out that easily, based on its own lore. Oh, the throwing axe got upgraded. Upgrade an enemy stuck. An enemy struck will also be staggered. Okay, that's not bad. I'll actually start using that some more. Zeus can die too? I was under the impression that none of the Olympian gods can actually be killed. Which Olympian gods died in their legends? I don't recall any. But there are accounts of the Norse gods being killed. In fact, they all die. Kratos killed at least 2. Well, that... Oh, that was like their dad or something, right? That was technically before they became gods, though. Or, I believe. Resurface stronger than before. Where am I going, actually? Over here. Yeah, God of War ain't exactly, you know, the definitive knowledge of God, you know, Olympic, you know, I mean, Greek lore, by the way. Of course you can in that game. As far as I'm aware, none of the Greek gods, you know, went around dying or anything, or had any accounts of that. So they're basically immortal, or extremely, extremely difficult to kill. Whereas the Norse gods are just, you know, yeah, you can kill them. Put an axe in their skull, they go down. Also, one guy is like a... Well, they're technically both storm gods, too, aren't they? So they're I guess, yeah. Doesn't matter, though. We're basically describing a pro wrestling match at this point. Depressing when I look at my teacup and it's empty. Like, ah. What brought about this, you know, sudden urge to, you know, quantify who would win in a fictional battle, by the way? Killing them over and over and over again would cause them to fade and basically be incapable of having enough energy to sustain themselves. That would make them die. Where was this in the Greek legends? I don't recall that ever happening. Or is that the Norse legends? Seems very video game lore. Has to do with the channel called Death Battle. That's not lore, that's, you know, fiction then. You guys are getting this mistaken. Can I have some of your soda? I don't want any soda. I just, you know, activate my Keurig ability again soon. It's probably like an underground warren where this armor set is at. Way down there. Technically, it's all fiction. Well, yeah, but then there's I'm gonna go with the people who actually worshipped it and lived their lives around it, and how they made it, what they, you know, created for it, other than just someone who's making a video in modern days. It's all backwash at this point. Oh, that's not what you offer to a guest. Oh, thanks for coming over. Have some backwash.
Eivor, hello. Another dark day clouds our victory.
Bishop. Uber.
Dead at the hands of a Briton. I cannot imagine the shame my brother felt in his final hour. Were it not for this peace...
I killed him.
You?
After peace was made, Ivar murdered Ceolbert and pinned the crime on Rodri to get another swing at him.
How do you come to know this?
He told me himself.
I am always one who desires the truth, Eivor. But this is a hard...
Future generations will look at my thoughts and ideas as the Moo cult. Well, yeah, but what's the Moo cult lore? None of it's been written yet. He died well.
He died a fighter, in all his glory.
As he wanted then. With Ivar gone, peace and quiet are now possible. That is something. I will console myself for the thought that we will meet again in Valhalla. Axe in hand.
You will.
For good or ill, he lived life by his own rules. What man can say better?
He lived his life at cross purposes. I often found him
Moo cult legacy will be cave drawings of our emotes, huh?
Not all men are meant to be understood.
He needs a proper
You know, you just give me the great idea that, you know, cave drawings were the first Twitch streams. Now it's just people reacting.
Bishop, send word to Lady Angharad.
I can't wait to watch Oog roll the bone dice game tonight. He's really good at it. He's going to speedrun it.
As soon as I am able.
Have you heard from King
Put
Tyr?
poggers up on the cave wall.
I cannot imagine his grief.
He is felled by it. Still, he makes plans for this shire. I am to be alderman here. Therefore, Shropshire declares herself your friend and ally, and will remain so for the length of my days.
I'm grateful, Bishop.
God go with you, Eivor, wherever you may lead.
Why that? Who's buying her stuff? Oh, you're probably talking about Hannah, you know, the Belle Daphne thing, right? That girl knows how to get her name out there and into the news, doesn't she?
To you, my brother. May your time in Valhalla be...
No, I almost said Hannah Mungu, who's another YouTuber, but she's kind of like, you know, not as relevant now.
The boneless ones...
Sad, lonely men need better hobbies. Well, the world is a harsh place, though.
Wind across the water. The battle maidens...
And women refuse to lower their standards.
into Odin's Hall of Corpses.
Some of them just got no chance. We have our horny digital orgy once a week. Whoa, I don't remember, signing on to that. Didn't know we were a sex cult. Alright, so now we go back and report the good news, I think. Get up, you're writing the lore. Well, you know, Twitch stream is not exactly the best place to, like, write your stone tablets, by the way, because it gets deleted after so long. Not exactly the same as Moses coming down from the mountain. Someone's pregnant in chat. Who is the father?
That burns!
Okay, can they make it obvious when the fire is out, please? So I don't just keep setting myself on fire from invisible flames. That'd be nice. I'd appreciate. Chat's still raging over Belle Daphne girl. There are worse things to get more angry at over chat than, some girl taking advantage of lonely men. She didn't create the market for it. Almost got all the wealth in this place. Nice. Who hates OnlyFans? To me, it's a good source of humor. No hate. What did you come back to? People upset that Belle Daphne is gonna do straight pornography or something, I guess. I don't know. It's been a funny day. And she's probably just trolling everyone and gonna make a fortune off it again. Oh, and also Chad is talking about, drunken cult orgies. Right, so we go back to our village. Tell them the good news. You know of our OnlyFans? Ah, you're a subscriber, huh? He's actually doing prawn this time. More than likely, she's gonna troll everyone again. I need to release a video on my channel like, okay, chat. I mean, no, I'm not going to take that joke any further. It stops right there.
And only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one.
Eivor!
I've got fish for you.
I have something that may interest you.
At least I thought I had fish for you.
Not even grandfather has caught one of these.
Okay, I have no fish for you.
Thanks.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Come visit again
Is this the part of the stream you leave? I wouldn't recommend it. It always calms down after a minute, and then you can return to having your parents sit next to you as you watch.
Wonder and a temple to a hidden god.
Alright, we gotta turn in our mission there. Let's read our mail first.
Hey, my boy.
No boy. No mail? Damn. Do you consider yourself a prude? No, you don't need to know about who every, E-famous celebrity is. Especially when it's just someone famous for, like, hustling men out of their money.
We are allied with Shropshire.
Do I really want a normal chat? Not really.
Grievous cost. Young Chelbet was killed.
Yes, my scouts told me. Such a tragic death for so dubious a gain. I hope you paid his killers back in kind.
Justice was done.
Ceolbert will be remembered. He was good company in the short time he was with us.
He was.
Alright, now we gotta, pledge to someone else, because that's all you do in this game. You're appointing yourself secondary leader of the Moo cult? Good, I can, push the entire operation onto you when the authorities come in, because of tax evasion.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Alright. Okay, we could, get sent. Since we're at the power level for that. These two are still too strong. 250. Jesus Christ, so I'm guessing there's that one. Jorvik is very tiny. There's probably one for Eversshire there too, and then there's, Lincolnshire. There'll be one for Gloucestershire. And one there. Jesus, there's so many. Why do I have to get every kingdom? Probably one for Essex, too. How many more pledges, drinking contests, and wild sex partners do you have until you join the fraternity? Good question. They need to put that on the website. Alright, we'll pledge descent.
Tell me more about Kent.
Basim has written, claiming to have found the woman Fulke and asking for your aid. He has taken shelter at St. Hadrian's Priory.
Any news of Sigurd?
Nothing he mentioned. But if he has found the paladin Fulke, Sigurd cannot be far behind.
I will go as soon as I can.
Good. Be safe, Eivor.
Yeah. Oh, you're a bitch at me some more, I see.
Jack, Basim has brought word of Sigurd's location. We're leaving at once to find him.
Well done, Eivor. After so long, it finally occurs to you to search for our Jarl. I applaud your half-hearted effort, but I will not be joining you.
Dag, this is no joke. On the ship, now.
Someone needs to stay home and direct the affairs of the settlement. As you seem to shun this place as often as possible, it must fall to me.
You must join us.
Sigurd's life is at stake. We need you there.
No, I am needed here.
Do you doubt me so completely?
Seems boring and repetitive. Didn't Mass Effect Andromeda have the same problem in terms of just turning on towers? Yeah, sort of, yeah.
But go, find the
But you didn't have to do it. It didn't nail you into doing it as much as this game does.
Way, as you seem to more and more these days.
This is not
Like, I
Dartigan.
barely paid any
We'll
attention to
speak in
that
return.
stuff, and there's like half the Mass Effect Andromeda game I didn't even touch. I didn't speak to Bossum. We need to stop that recording and start a new one. Oops. Okay, I need to buy stuff. I think I also need to upgrade my... I think I should be able to upgrade some stuff.
Good day to you.
Oh wait, this is not what I was looking for. Where's the shop? Is that a puppy? No, it's my wolf.
Proud man, kingly in nature.
What have you got for me today?
Okay. Sell all my stuff. You know this molded cheese.
Bring it to me.
You got plenty of money. Still no gold bars I can buy.
Can pull that off.
I think I'll hold off buying anything until I know what I need.
Done shopping for the day?
What's the game I hated sending the most? I got
must be
really
on my way
exhausted
now.
sending FF13 since it took 3 videos.
Until next time, my
It felt
boy.
like it was never going to end. So from what you can see, if you kill the Order, you unlock a new area of the game, and that's it. Wonderful. Just what you want after doing all that work. More work.
But not in fact. A protector of holy wisdom. And this protector had a wife, a scholar, who spent...
May I see your stores?
Okay.
All my pieces are good, but that one's
Upgrade my shield? Sure.
there. Better than before.
And this... I no longer need those. The nickels all done with. Now I just need gold before I can upgrade everything to its final set, I think.
Ah, that one's pretty good.
Oh, no, well... This game seems to be like it toned down the looting system. No, you still loot stuff. There's chests all over the place.
Done for now.
I have to go. See you soon.
Be well, my friend.
A scholar who spent her days reading ancient tomes and deciphering the secrets of the desert.
Anything?
Good date. I have something here for you. Tidings that may displease you.
Tell me.
You remember Kjotve's son, Gorm? He has since taken his father's place in the Order.
Interesting.
Oh,
Got him here in England.
that guy that we spared.
He is one of our targets, yes. But he is not in England. He is further west, in fact. A land called Vinland, discovered centuries ago by an Irish sailor called Brendan. The Order of the Ancients has some recent fascination with Vinland, but I cannot say...
Going to
what it might
America?
be.
Let me find out for you. After I silence got him.
Vinland is far away, according to my source. It may take weeks to find him after a long and perilous journey.
Wait, Vinland is what the Nords called America, wasn't it?
I will speak with Ranvi and arrange
The
passage.
Order gives you some armor and some
There's
references to
something
early
else?
games. Yeah, that's fine. How's Dex? Dex is fine. She, kept getting him on my desk today. So she got shoot away a lot.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
And this protector had a wife.
Hmm.
This protector had a wife, a scholar who spent her...
So what are we doing? Damage, fire resistance, health. Oof. Give me more light attack damage, please. Yeah. More just general melee attack will be nice. Alright. Vindus passed away, leaving Tove adrift and seeking guidance. I don't really feel like doing those side quests right now. We haven't done a raid in a long time. It's mainly because all the raiding places are like above my power level. And remain so. Actually, we can raid this place. That one is also technically within our... I think we should do a raid. What do you think, chat? Raid time? Good old proper raid. I think we should. And we can come back and build up our base a little bit more. Time to destroy the Word of God.
Well, you've gassed nu. Oh, hey, Anne.
Oh. Okay, I need to, like, get over here to the river. Oh, it can't be that bad. It's just the horrible face tumors and shit everywhere. Thanks for the warning. Now I have to look at what Echo said just to see what he's warning you about. Now I'm interested. Looking up Andromeda face memes and found an innocuous picture that led to a rabbit hole of weird shit. Was it Rule 34 weird shit? Yeah, I never did figure out how to get into this building, did I?
Ergi scum! Moist little coward, aren't you?
No, I'm just really awkward at getting around.
Of your guts out!
Together!
Good. Did she just say waiter? Oh yes, ma'am, your soup is here. I guess that key will get me into the other building then. An Assassin's Creed game that takes place in the 70s and includes characters from that 70s show. I hate to tell you this, but it'll still suck no matter what your setting is. Because it'll be the same game. Just with a different world you explore and different models, but that's it. I've learned my lesson. It doesn't matter how interesting the setting is, it's gonna suck. No one should have any hope it'll ever be better either. Okay, onward to our raid. Bad guys are using religion as tool to control people. Are they though? Not really. That's not really what they're doing, it feels like. We don't really know what the Order's up to. Something to do with Vinland. That's all we know. I cannot believe there's another full map in this game and it's just in Vinland. I'm guessing it's probably a lot smaller, sort of like how Asgard was, though. There's no way they have another densely packed map like the... England seems to be the main area of the game. But we're talking about Assassin's Creed series seemingly not liking Christianity. I don't really get that opinion, though. I mean, if you're going to do games set in Europe, you're going to have to, and especially when you're using actual, real settings and things that happened, Christianity is going to come up. It was kind of a big deal. When on the 80, they'll run out of ideas. The Assassin's Creed, whatever that means, will be about assassins infiltrating the Moo cult. Okay, I mean, it'll still suck. I keep telling you this. It doesn't matter. Even if you try to nerd it up and talk about our stupid streams, it'll still suck. In fact, that'd probably be the worst Assassin's Creed ever made. We're almost at the river. We can go raiding out wolf. A lot of wolf. Way more wolf than I thought. Do they actually have timber wolves in England? Dart versus... I've been killing a lot of dogs in video games recently, haven't I? That's not my fault, though. The games use it as a cheap manipulative measure. Alright, come on up, boat. No boat. Alright, I'll go a little bit upriver first. Hyde has rape accusations against him? Which one was Hyde? I barely remember that show. Is he the one with a fro? Well, the only one I remember is Ashton Kutcher, actually. And then the girl he was dating at the time, since they're the only two that actually went on to careers afterward. Okay, boat won't come unless you're... I'm not sure why not. Well, that would explain why he hasn't been anything since then, if he has that many rape accusations against him. Probably for good reason. Actor was doing a show called The Ranch, but was kicked off after his rape allegations. He's now facing charges. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. I don't know what I'm supposed to say about that. Can I call my boat now? I'm doing the wrong action. I'm just blowing my horn. Did I fight the lady for Thor's hammer yet? I haven't been back to Asgard since y'all beat the blue guy. I'm still waiting before I go do more of that. I want to focus on taking over kingdoms. Over there's our target. It's been a while, boys. Let your bloodlust out.
Let's go,
But don't kill any innocent people. You know how we are. We're Vikings. Stop. You know, I want to point out that this has been a great generation for grass in video games. Used to be it was just a lame texture on the ground and it would just everything would look flat. No, we got full-on grass everywhere this generation. I appreciate it.
Keep the dog chasing his tail.
Picks up weapon to defend his farm. They're coming right for us. Well, even then, I think we'd be desynchronized. The Animus does not like... the Animus would actually be a really... I didn't mean to attack. He was like running, chasing his tail for a second. The Animus would actually make a shitty video game system when you think about it. It's very strict about how you can play its games. Imagine trying to play a GTA game inside the Animus. Nope, you're running over civilians. That's not how this character would have acted. Play the game how we decide. Oh, you big.
God won't let us lose.
I'll got you.
Stop shooting the hookers. Desynchronized. I think we'll have to, if we ever get full dive VR, they'll definitely have to like, okay, you can kill all the hookers you like, just get it out of your system.
Already dead.
Ow. 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 He's exploding around me. Okay, I need the stuff.
Hey, come here.
Frozen!
Can't see because of camera.
No 1-2, brother.
My guys aren't very good at moving, the goalposts. They just kind of stand around, wait for me to do everything first. They're just getting pegged with archers left and right.
I'll cut your corpse. Not much longer, corpse. Keep the rat guessing. Intruder! Come on! Get over here!
Good move that one is.
Go, brother.
They also tend to like get stuck in fire a lot.
Shit!
Can't rescue until the fire goes out, you nymph. Again, invisible flames keep hurting me.
Shit! Shit!
My thanks, Eivor.
Alright, good. Bunch of guys down there. You can pull out fire faster if you roll. I figured as much, but for some reason I keep forgetting to hold the button to roll. I always just, do a short dash. I'm good on the loot. Oh, that's a lot of dudes.
Stage you're welcome. Who wants some? I'll kill you. On the light.
Oh, okay. Stop, drop, and roll doesn't work in real life. I have no reason why I know this. I mean, it should. I mean, you are smothering flames. Okay.
Gold grants me strength. Watch for the counter.
These bannermen are not easy.
It's like Thor. I'll have your hay. Interesting move.
Just chuck him. The yeet mood is the only thing I like. I think that's everyone. I think we can now raid in peace. That's a statement I've been waiting to make this entire time. Barrel. Oh no, there's still more dudes. Dartigan, so have you raided your local church yet? Unfortunately, there's not really much there. And the church is, well... I don't want that dirty money on my hands, to be honest with you. Not something I want on my conscience. It's like taking drug money, it feels like.
Give me a hand.
We're not technically taking over England, we're just making alliances. Can't attack them when they're doing that. You just take massive damage from their stance. You did, that means God wanted you to have that money. I don't think that's how it works. What is my prediction for the end so far? I don't know. They haven't given me enough plot to know what's going on. I couldn't tell you. I wish I knew. Maybe that's their plan, that you can't predict the ending if you actually give them no story. Good job. I mean, do you think you can predict the ending based on what we know, chat? I don't even know what we know. No one's trying to do anything except us.
Give me a hand over here.
We know the cult wants something in Vinland, and it's probably like another artifact or some shit. That's usually what it ends up being with them. Oh, there's an artifact that we can use to control the world. Let us take it, please. And we'll eventually want to stop them. That's my prediction. We'll see how accurate it is. Someone we know will turn out to be a traitor, even though that's technically already happened. Well, he didn't really betray us. He just, was, bloodthirsty, crazy guy. Am I a god or a prophet? I'm just a man. That's all. And even that's probably debatable. have to get that testosterone level checked. It has to meet certain, requirements. I've got the height requirement down. So we get the testosterone level. Make sure that's up there. Or you and your Viking brothers will decide to take their boats and invade space itself. Who knows? Anything's better than nothing. Alright, raid is just about done. You pay very little attention, but I feel they already did all the cliches. They've barely done anything, though. The only major cliche was, dead family members. A weird way of doing a giant open world game to not have any type of guiding plot. I was very excited. Alright. Raid complete. We can now go back and build up our place, I believe, and I got a lot of money too. So I should be able to, buy stuff. Shield, critical damage, ability damage. Not sure which direction I should go in. With reckless abandon, partially filled adrenaline cell will not be affected by an enemy's first strike. Actually that'd be good. Or it could be good. You consider obvious enemies and obvious betrayals cliches? Well, they are. But a cliche isn't necessarily a bad thing on its own either. So I could go kill some more of these dudes eventually, but I'd like to get started on the next, kingdom takeover. One day we will have a Downtown Abbey massively multiplayer online RPG by Square Enix. Based off what evidence? My arms are really sore, chat. Technically, I'm sore in another place too. I tried out some new exercise. I started doing weighted lunges and squats the other night. So my on top of butterflies. So my shoulders hurt and my butt hurts. All right, what do we want to build?
Be my eyes, Sunan.
I built out the base part of the camp. What's that over there? Everything else is for feasting, I think. You don't say. And I've actually never once used the feast. So. Everything that's left to build is for feasting. What's this? Unlock the barracks. Okay, I can build the barracks.
A scholar who spent her days.
With this, we can recruit more warriors. Now I can build the most vicious crew ever to sail the river.
Maybe I should have did this earlier.
Our warriors now have a place.
You're nervous about showing your face on camera? I'm pretty camera shy myself.
When word gets out, it should attract many.
But I think eventually, once you do it a few times, you get used to it.
Which reminds me, a few of your raiders are chomping at the bit in hope of becoming your second. You ought to pick one.
What is this? Oh, I can equip stuff to my Viking dudes. Yeah, I like him. He's big, massive, even massive lad. So then you may not change your Jom's Viking gender or opinion. Yeah, I'm fine with it. You know, stick a doorknob on him, you could put him in a door, you could make him into a door or something. That's enough for that. Okay, we got that place built. So let's go, I guess we can go building like stuff for feast buffs. We'll build you. You are... the brewery. Sure. Make mead. Put sins at the start of Cyberpunk for how many days it was delayed. Why? I don't really care if it was delayed. Would you rather them have released it earlier and you had a worse game? A chicken farm. Sure, build it. Beer and chicken. I've now given them everything they could ever hope for or want in life. You like a game that crashes 14 times in a row? I do too. Those are wonderful. Do I know Luke Stevens? Luke Stevens. I don't know. Do I know you in real life? Because that seems very weird question to ask. Or is Luke Stevens someone like a YouTuber I should know?
Octavian.
Ah, salve, Eivor. How are you?
Well, thank you. A question. Does the name Guthban mean anything to you?
Guthban. It's not Latin, is it?
It is a name, I think.
A Roman, yes.
But no face comes to mind.
Do I know the word? I don't know. I know many words.
A false name.
So you came to me? Why would you come to me about a false
Luke
name?
is a YouTuber? I've never heard of him then.
No.
I've known some like Luke people named Luke in real life, so I wasn't for sure what they were asking
I've
about.
always been Octavian. Now, please, Eivor, this is not a good time for me. I am terribly busy. Good day.
We can build some more stuff.
What see you, old friend?
What are you? We'll build this place, whatever it is. Avils and Holger's house, a place of art and arguments. Sure. You know, in Assassin's Creed 2, you also got to build and manage your own town. You got to build a brothel. How come I don't have that option? What wasn't it a villa? Yeah, villa town, whatever it was.
Show me what lies ahead.
Yeah, I've got enough to build one more building. We'll build the tattoo parlor. You couldn't visit, but hey, it's nice to know you owned one. This is the last thing we'll be able to build. Hey, we're level 5. What does renown even do for me, by the way? Or had the brothel? 2 had a brothel as well.
What see you, old friend?
What we got left to build? Kyrie's house. Cattle farm. More middle farm. There's only like 1, 2, 3, 4 things left to build. So once we technically do that, we had no purpose for raiding anymore. Alright, what are we doing? Okie dokie. Abbott's Gambit. Find out where Fulk and Sidgard are. In Sint. So we gotta go make our way down here. I think I'll start there, and that way I can grab these 2 towers on the way to it. Should also kill Woofa. Actually, let's start here, then we'll kill Woofa, then I'll make our way down. Glad the Vikings are such nice people. They make good neighbors. Hey, they did turn into the Norwegians of today, who are very known for being very nice people. So maybe it's just that we had bad history books. Maybe they were always that nice, and they were just misunderstood. Damn it, why do you have to run away? Come back. I gotta chase you down. Poor Dartigan in this game is going to be 110 hours at this pace. I guess it's so, huh? I'm trying to be as efficient as possible, you know. I'm not dilly-dallying, as your grandpa would say. You always hit every fast travel in the beginning. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I hit every one of these places so I can fast travel around and save time later on. With each patch, Ubisoft adds another 5 hours just for me. They're not that dedicated to making new content. And also, they wouldn't give it to you for free. I don't need you guys getting in the way. Should be able to kill this guy now. We got the witch time stuff. That makes these guys a whole hell of a lot easier.
Vengeance is ours.
I didn't mean for the bandits to be here, though. Thank you, game, for that random bit of bullshit. You know what? Fuck it, I'll kill you. This is bullshit. Oh, I'm screwed over by these bandits attacking me. Let me lead this guy away. Over here. Let me stop and eat some, raspberries first, though. There we go. Oh, what am I doing? Poison time. Oh, I just realized I'm on fire. Yeah, those freaking bandits screwed me over. But you can't disarm? Well, no, they took all the cool features out, remember? Where am I? Oh, you mother... What is with these assholes?
For my brother! Die!
I'll deal with it here rather than later. It's better, I guess. Well, that ass... Oh, he's getting further away. He used up health. Yeah, why must everything in this game annoy me in some way? Or find a way to? How's that even possible when you think about it? I like it that... You wanna know why the stamina bar sucks in this game? Because the enemies don't have it themselves. Only you do. Be careful, don't want to get set on fire again. Oops. I'm gonna lose again, because there's more bandits that just appeared. Okay, is there any, like, things I can eat? Berries anywhere? Berries, please? Nope. I hate these motherfuckers. What did he just do? Hate them so much. They're so cheap. Yeah, I know the cutthroats target me, but it really pisses me off that it keeps happening. I thought I got rid of that. I did that mission earlier in the game that keeps those guys from doing exactly that. Making fighting these guys really difficult. Let me await this guy right here. It really sucks if you play this game with an arrow build when you try to fight these guys, doesn't it? Hmm. Got a circle strafe around them.
The beautiful madness of battle.
Oh, out of stamina. Ow. Yeah, they give them these weak points, but you can't really do anything against weak points because they just jump out of the way of arrows. I think we got him. Yep, dead. Predator bow? I don't know. Like I said, when you try to aim at them, they just like zoom out of the way. Sorry for not paying attention to the chat for the past 5 minutes. Had to feel bogus.
Ilyalaus, now you die.
My sword is lost, floating down a creek. I shall follow till I dance again, or drown.
Zealot dead. Alright, let us move on. Was that exciting for you, chat? So I'm curious, have anyone actually looked at this game and thought, I want to play this after seeing me play through it? Or have I just been too negative on it? For some people, this has to be right up their alley. It varies. Look at her corpse. Nah, I'm fine with it. It's a dead person. Imagine playing this game and Watch Dogs Legions almost back to back like I did, chat. Then you'll realize what I go through for this. I'm pity farming right now, you see. Delicious pity. All I gotta do is mention the horrible games I play for these videos. And then it's like the pity just rolls in. It's like, we appreciate what you do for us, Dartigan. Pity simps. Pity simps. Yeah, I'll take it. Why not? I wasn't born with hotness or boobs, so I have to get the simps somehow. Makes you feel better, your suffering feeds you. No, that doesn't. That actually makes it sound like I'm doing, something good for someone else without any reward. You love my videos, though? Oh, that's all that really matters, isn't it? What do you think about Bossum Basum? What's a Basum? CD Projekt will make it all worth it. I'm gonna imagine I'll enjoy their game a lot more, but it's still, I've mentioned it before, Chad. I'm not huge into open world games. They're just kind of played out to me, and they sometimes just feel they drag on and on. Even Cyberpunk, if it goes on for too long, I will start to dislike. I can tell you that right now. Just even if it's a good open world game, it can still end up getting my bad side by just dragging itself out. And even though I liked The Witcher 3, it didn't, you know, wow me. I mean, or did like, oh man, awesome game. Eventually, I just wanted to finish it. Alright, what are we doing here? Nothing as of yet. Small open world games where they make each part of the map unique or fun. Saves, yeah, that can do a lot. When they make exploration really interesting, is when an open world game, I think, works the best. Also, Fanboys, thank you for the gift sub to Spear Coney. That's probably why I kind of consider Breath of the Wild to be like the best open world game out there, because it was so goddamn fun to explore everything in that game. Do you think that game is a I think it's a very good game. I don't think any game is a masterpiece. I hate that term, by the way. What does that even mean? Just means, I mean it's better than good? It's like near perfect? Or is it just, fuck. Thank you, game. So I don't even know what a masterpiece is. Basim, your objective, you not knowing that means it's not a good... Yeah, I just know I'm going to look for a dude in, Hint. That's all I recall of it. Also, Fanboys get to decide the Dark Star. Thank you. 2 in a row. That fall should have killed me. Yeah, I've got a ability that makes it so I don't take as much fall damage. You know, scientifically speaking, that's how it works. There it is. You know, thank God there was Roman ruins all over Britain at this time, because otherwise you'd be doing nothing but exploring mud huts. I gotta say, this, even though I like the environments, I always consider it to be the highlight of an Assassin's Creed game, I still feel this is like one of the weaker ones. I guess it just, it's the era it's set in and the location doesn't mean they can do a lot with it. So I just kind of end up feeling the same environments over and over again. Alright. That place is opened up. We'll grab you, then we should have just enough time to reach our objective down here before the, the stream's over. So another one of these guys. I haven't looked in it. Well, have we revealed anyone else despite killing so many people? Nope. Yeah, if I kill that guy though, it'll reveal some people to me, I guess. F. Or Forman. Where's my voice going? I'm getting hoarse tonight. Or Forman, where's he at? Don't know who that is. But okay. Orpha1's up there. I'll have to make sure I kill him eventually. Do storyline only so you can finish game? Well, technically that's part of the storyline. I'm just killing these guys as I go, because it opens up the rest of it. What's Ivor's beef with the Templars? He has none. He's just doing it as a favor for the assassin guy in his camp. That's really it. Technically, his brother was now been captured by the Templars, or the pagan order, or whatever it's called in this one. What is this? What is this shit? It's like a glowing note. Oh, it's a tattoo design. The shit favor, it's a very huge favor, to be honest with you. Even the assassins in this game have given up doing anything in their own and rely on just, we'll farm it out to someone. Sea shanty from Assassin's Creed 4. Run from me, I'm scary. I feel like I've been in this place. Yeah, it feels like it. I guess it's probably just a repeated texture and area.
Let us end it.
Of course.
Go! Do your duty, men!
Oh shit, that's a lot of... Ooh, thank you for sparing your friend. This guy's kind of going in the direction I need to go anyway, so we can take him out once these guys stop following me. Actually, is he someone I can even attack? Nope, he's got a skull above him. That means he will wipe the floor with us. Never mind, you can go in peace. I've learned my lesson from that. It's a waste of time. He's on our map, though. That's all that matters.
All we want is to share our music with the world.
Devote yourselves to godlier activities!
You stomp our spirits with your talk of devils.
God will strike you down for
Kind of like a superhero or a wrestler. Have I been inducted into the Assassin Brotherhood yet? Yeah, I'm not an assassin. I have a blade and I, kill people, but I'm not an assassin.
Why the wailing?
We are a band of bards, ahead of our time.
What are you expecting in Final Fantasy 16? Hopefully a good game. I mean, I don't really have any expectations right now. We've only had the one trailer.
He's our biggest critic. He calls our playing the devil's bagpipes.
That strange instrument made of blood.
What is this haircut this guy has, by the way?
Does wheeze like an old woman.
He drives away our audience with his doom-knelling. All we want is to bring a little joy to this jilted generation.
A worthy aim. Maybe he needs convincing of your talents.
You would volunteer? Ah, you are a lover of fine music. This is
I mean, the setting of the... What little we see of FF16 has me intrigued, but I need to see a lot more. Still way too early.
You do not appreciate great art.
This part, is that like a good side quest? Sly Dante seems to recognize it. How did people get their haircuts back then? With knives and razors. I mean, they had metal blades, that's all it takes to cut hair. Hell, they used to do it with even more. They used to do like flintstones. Oh, some people would burn it off. That's an ode to Keith Flint of the Prodigy, who sadly died last year. Oh. I might have to come back and do that one then. Don't have time for it tonight, though. He had this, that, okay, that, I thought that hair looked a little bit familiar. That's why I asked about it. Is Dex in my longboat crew? Sure. I mean, she's a cat, she would hate water, but why wouldn't she be there? Have I played the Tom Clancy games? I've played Splinter Cell games. That's about it. I never really touched Rainbow Six or Ghost Recon.
Why not let the boy play music? He brings pleasure to the people.
Music is the devil's wind breaking. Foul and rancid. I, as the Bishop of the Ruins, will not stand for it.
Bishop of the Ruins. Is this title Alfred given?
It is God-given. He spoke to me as I stood one night pissing against the stones. I am his instrument to stamp out the devil's tune.
Then you and I must disagree.
No, we're just fighting you. Oh shit, you priest sent by God to kick ass.
Smack my bishop!
Smack my Why did I just only now get that?
Done us a great service. I will compose this day into song. Farewell.
May you continue to make merry harmonies.
Smack my bishop! Smack my bishop!
Can you play Firestarter? I'm not the Firestarter. That was from them, right? Twisted Firestarter. No one reacted to that kill. They got Prodigy playing in the background. I need a lyricist. Smack my bishop. It's the reference to the old smack my bitch up. Smack my bitch. You know that song, right? You're not that much of a square, are you? Oh, now you go. Oh, I see. You were like me like a minute ago. It was always fun to listen to that song played on radio stations. I wouldn't let them say it, so it'd be like something else other than smack my up. TV censors things the best. You know, they do, don't they? And that is not the only odd culture. Yeah, there's a few. There's all these little random events you can encounter. Those are actually probably the better part of the game. The little random events you can come across. Not so much everything else. Just ran my horse into a bandit camp. I am not a smart man. You hear that guy that played Vader died? Yeah, I did. Hey, he had a good one. Too bad he only ever really had that role, and then he just never got anything else after that. Or at least anything significant. Or, you know, no one ever really got to hear his voice. He got James Earl Jones. James Earl Jones is what I meant to say. I didn't say it correctly. Dumb streamer things. That is 99% of my everything I do in a stream. 85, that's a pretty good age to make it to, though. Wish you would have had it even longer.
Basim has news of Sigurd. I should find him soon.
How many times have you've probably, I'm guessing there's been a bunch of people who are already, like, making memes of that, of making, like, Force Ghosts or something out of him. Or, like, you know, he'll become more powerful. I mean, there definitely are people doing that. Of course they would. More powerful than ever. According to Lucas, we're going to re-record his lines, but time constraints prevented it, so James Earl Jones was hired. I don't buy that for a second. Nope, I don't buy that at all. Just realized I got points to spend. Emergency aim, hunter bow combo. Release your arrow as you finish drawing it to make the next draw faster. Ooh. I'd like to get more health. Terror would be pretty good, I guess. We'll go for that. Damn, there's another point here to get. Arrgh. We'll grab that before we eat. Actually, we might just grab that and into there, because I don't know if I have time to do whatever the mission is. So we'll grab one more point. You just finished your ethics essay. It's on ethics of plagiarism and deleting someone else's essay. No wonder you didn't enjoy it. If you look at it from the utilitarian perspective, stealing it is the most ethically right decision, huh? Well, I hope you get a good grade on it. I'm gonna have to get something to drink soon. My voice is about shot. Need to sleep in tonight, too. Or this game becomes insanely grindy by the mid. Well, it just wastes your time by not giving you anything concrete to do. Just you constantly just making alliances with kingdom after kingdom is all I've been doing for the past several streams. I might have to go to the Asgard place to break out the monotony. At least there I'm doing something different. How has it fallen so far, though? I want to know. Alright. Basically get to this entire place. Well, no, there's more of it down there. This one's probably going to take a while, I imagine. What is it? Going deeper. With one set of dreams explored, it is time to venture into the next. Collect the plants. Oh, yeah, I need to get plants for that stuff. So, probably after we take over this kingdom, we'll go back to Asgard or something. Is that an LGBT flag in your profile pic or a random rainbow? Random rainbow. It's made to make it look goofy. It's based off my old Star Wipe emote. So I asked, make it look as dumb as possible. Do you go to Asgard? Yeah, we've been there for a while. Then we finished up one section of it. We got another section. So soon we'll be able to get the plants and go back. Make some more drugs. That's all. That's the best part. Missed that one. Crap. There's another one. What is that even going to reveal? It's like the corner of the island. Or, you know, the area. Well, there's... I guess there's like stuff it'll reveal in there. Never mind. Oof. However, chat, I think we're going to call it there. My voice is about shot, as you can hear. I don't think I've got any much more time left in it. I gotta get something to drink. However, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight, and I hope you enjoyed the Spider-Man video, by the way. If you haven't watched that, give it a shot. Or wait until morning, it'll still be there. But, thank you guys for joining me tonight. Thank you for any bits or subs. Thanks to the mods. Thanks you guys for being chill. And I hope you'll take the time to follow me here on Twitch, if you haven't, and join my Discord. You can type in the Discord code into chat and get a link to that. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I'm debating whether I'll stream this game again. I might put one more stream into it before I take a break. But I would also I'm hoping to kind of be done with it before Cyberpunk comes out, so I need to make sure I can still do that. So we'll see. But chat's probably getting tired of it. You were late, but thanks for the stream, May. I'll be back tomorrow. You can check in early on that one then. Chat, you enjoy yourselves. Want to go to bed early. Have a good day at work. Whatever's in store. I wish you the best. Stay safe. Stay safe. And I am barely able to speak. Stay safe and stay healthy. And I'll see you tomorrow. Most likely you won't be not even halfway through. I think you're lying. There's no way I mean, I've cleared most of the map at this point. I mean, there's just this Wessex area, and then there's this section up here on the top. I know there's like a Vinland place, but I don't think that's going to be quite as, dense as this one. I know I'm not done with the game, chat. I said I got another like 2 weeks before Cyberpunk. I should be able to deal with it. Alright, anyways. I'll see you all later. Have a good night.